That was amazing, by the way.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sunkissed, a Vampire the 5th edition, Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition TTRPG campaign show thing. Episode 54? 53? 54, maybe.
Something.
Episode 4? Really?
Yeah.
54. Okay.
54.
Today is Bully Sheepy Day.
Mhm.
What?
Because
Every day.
Sheepy has been rude and unkind behind the scenes. So I want everyone to just roast the ever-loving shit out of Sheepy. That's it.
I'm
What's
afraid.
the Necron
Go.
planet called? Sheepy.
I'm afraid our son has already got there. I am already roasted.
Yeah.
So pale. So pale.
I have sunburn. Did you see it?
Really?
It's bad.
Oh, do you have a sunburn? Really?
Yeah, it's real bad.
Is it on Twitter?
I'll post it. I'll post it in Sunkissed. It's real bad.
I thought you were a robot.
Just emotionally. Jesus.
So, yeah.
Oh no! Jeez! The self-roast! Okay! Oh no!
Oh no.
It's Mora today.
Oh no.
So let's talk to everyone and
Okay.
do intros and stuff, but let's start with our resident emotional robot Tash. Hey Tash,
Hi.
how's it going?
I'm great,
Hmm.
is what the humans would say. I'm pretty good. It's cooled off quite a lot today, so I'm feeling much better than yesterday. when I
Disagree, but
wanted
okay.
to- What?
Disagree, but okay.
Well, for you. For
Yeah.
me, it's way colder. It was 27 degrees in here yesterday.
What,
Like
what is it now?
Celsius. Yeah, in my office. So I was like, I hate everything. It's the worst. Anyway, don't have
I
that
don't know
now,
what
which is
that
nice.
means. I'm the only one. I'm
No.
sorry.
Yeah, with your Fahrenheit.
I know. It's terrible.
I think it was like 82.
That's not that bad.
Anyway,
Kind of bad.
I don't know. I mean, it's hot for us. Shut up, stupid America land.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, that was mean. Hi, I'm Tash. I'm mean to Americans, apparently. I don't know where that came from. Fahrenheit isn't real. Just put it in the bin. And
Right.
I play the video games, and I do makeup, and I crafting things. I painted more minis since last week. Or like
Oh,
basically
cool.
them anyway. So
Have you started on the poppers yet?
no, I want to get better. So I want to.
You want to do them justice?
I've got a couple of base coated Necrons, and then I'll do those, and then I might attack the poppers. And I've got 5, so I've got 1 opportunity to do it wrong.
Right.
Total side note, but your nail color is unbelievable.
Thanks.
Gorgeous.
I've been picking away at it today, though. So
Yeah.
It's gotta
it looks
go.
beautiful.
that's it. That's and we do 40,000 layers on the first Thursday of every month, which will be the 1st of July.
Which will be almost 2 weeks from now.
Which is almost 2 weeks from now, and it is going to be the Eldar. So
Mm.
if you're a patron, go and vote, because then we'll call the one for August. And also, it is my 5-year partnerversary on the 29th of June, and I am not
Happy
prepared,
Twitch birthday.
and I am now old.
Now I feel extra old.
Yeah, it's bad, isn't it? And you see these little newfangled partners, and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
with all your energy, where do you get that from?
If
Back in my day,
Back in my day,
Twitch was called Justin TV.
there was creative as a category, and it wasn't shit.
Oh my god. Right in the heart today.
I don't know why. I mean, we did have the discussion about being mean, so
Yes. We're all being mean today.
We're all a little spicy
preparing when I
today.
mean this.
If you're interested in 40,000 layers, there is on my YouTube channel the first 2 episodes. The next 2 episodes are going up also on my YouTube channel. It comprises of the first stream where we talk about Necrons and the Necron tier and why they were dealt a bad hand, but you're supposed to not like them anyway. We also talk about Steve and Oricon, who told everyone what was going to happen and no one
Good.
believed him.
did.
And next episode, which will be live on Tash's Twitch channel and also on afterwards on Tash's YouTube, is going to be the Eldar, where we are going to talk about all things Eldar. If you have any interest in having a say on what episode we do next, you can go join the Patreon and vote on what lore and also miniature painting stuff we do in the next episode. Aside from that, Tash is also doing one more thing today after this show.
Oh yeah.
It's alright. I'll just give Sheepy my schedule. It is Pink Pixels over on the Gamers channel at 7 p.m. Eastern, which is at some point in my time. I think it's midnight. That sounds about right. That sounds right. It's midnight my time, 7 p.m. Eastern. We're going to talk about me and how great I am.
She's amazing.
How long's the episode?
TLDR.
It's 2 hours. I don't know how I'm going to fill it.
Yeah, that's quite
the whole
long.
Episode, like 20 seconds is even a push, to be honest.
But
we'll give it a go.
Right?
Shut up.
We'll give it a go. I'll spell my name out. That might stretch it a little.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you want to, I don't know why is this happening?
You can tell the story about how everyone thinks it's one R, but it's actually two. Like, that's pretty
Actually, I'll tell the story of where the name comes from.
good. Is 2 hours long enough to explain it?
I could go into the origins of language, I suppose.
There you go. There you go.
I'd have to do some research beforehand. I could do that. Carry on.
So let's move on to someone else. Hey Tess, what you got going on? You were on last week on the Gamers, right? I guess technically I'll be on next week then. It'll be good. Wow. That hurt a little bit. Sorry, Tess. I didn't mean. No. No. Like, Tess. Let's talk about you. While my heart dies inside.
Good.
You
Okay, I'm jumping on the hate train. I'm sorry. Last week was good. I was really nervous for some reason to talk about myself, even though I do that all the time. But I think I have gotten used to on various shows kind of like taking more of a back seat. And this one, literally the very nice co-host, Caustic Phoenix, Becca was like, just, talk about yourself. And like, if you ever don't, have something to say, I'll fill the time. Don't worry. I'm good at that. And I'm like, okay. And then I literally just could not shut up. It was fun. It was good.
A therapy session in a weird way.
Yeah, a little bit. I talked about everything that is wrong. No, it was a blast to do. It was cool.
It was really good. I call it the accessibility discussion, and I appreciated that.
Yeah. I wanted to talk about that more, actually. I feel like my brain wasn't going in too many directions, but I'm sure you will talk about it more on your thing tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, where you should all be, because it's going to be awesome. On the Gamers.
Oh, yeah. Anything else?
Podcast.
I have a
how many is
special-
in your
Podcast, yeah.
VR.
VR, Borderlands, Bordercast, lots of running, VR stuff. Keyboards. I built this cute thing recently. It's very cute.
Eves.
Yeah, Eves. That's it.
Okay. Well then, moving on to someone who doesn't ever want me on anything ever again, apparently, is Vandy. Hey Vandy, how's it going, friend?
You know what? Sheepy makes me feel bad about ripping on him, but he rips on me all the time. So
Non-
I'm just like
non-stop.
not going to even like feel bad today. But hi everyone, I'm Vandy. I play Tess, the Toreador. I work for the Game Hers, and I actually produce Pink Pixels. So funny enough, there you go.
Oh.
I found two of my favorite ladies and I brought them in. We have excellent people who come in every Monday on Pink Pixels to talk about all the different walks of life in gaming that we have in the space. So be sure to check it out. Yeah, it's every Monday at 7 p.m. EST, hosted by Caustic Phoenix on the Game Hers. Otherwise,
You do Among Us?
I do. I'm a pro Among Us player.
Not really. I've watched your streams.
Okay, well,
When Vandy murders someone and then it's called up in the meeting, she's like, "Wow, who could have possibly done this?"
except I actually got some really good wins last week, so I'm an excellent jester. Be like, yeah, guys, just vote me out. Just vote me out.
Are
And
you
like,
sure you don't just piss
if it-
people
if
off
it's-
so they want to vote you out regardless?
I mean, listen, I don't think I pissed people off too much. I did shit talk a little too much last week, but it happens. But anyways,
yeah.
it's all in good fun, and yeah. Oh, and Subnautica,
Right.
which I've been playing. Yeah, so
Which Tash hates now.
well, yeah, but you've been playing it for like a really long time. So, you know,
I
you've been
have
seeing
some
it since
opinions.
its development.
It's fine.
I mean,
From what I can see, people who got really into Subnautica hated the most recent.
I didn't hate it. It just makes
iteration.
me angry.
Yeah. Because that's not
Yeah.
like hate makes.
That's
yeah.
different.
once I'm done it, I would love to have like an in-depth discussion with you about it.
Mhm.
Simply because like as a new player, like playing through it, I'm
Yeah, it'd be
finding
very
like
different than my experience playing it in early access.
Yeah.
So
because like and that's I think it's a really I love talking about like the thinking behind game dev and everything because I myself am also a bit of a game dev, so I love thinking about that and like talking about like, oh yeah, okay, here's like the UX of someone who has been playing since alpha, okay, and here's somebody who's played only like since that, so it's like it's cool seeing the different like divergent paths to come back to that. Anyway, long story short, it's good shit.
You know who'd be really interesting to talk to is the devs of what's the We Happy Few? I'd really love to know the thought process that went into the development of that game.
I will make sure if ever I talk to them that I will not mention you, because you will probably, if you talk to them, rip them a new one. And
Hey, look, I'll be massively critical and they'll hate me, but I won't be like unduly mean. Their game sucked. I'm sorry.
So how
It's
do
a
you expect
miracle-
Sheepdog to put on the blacklist again? Like,
It's fine.
it's a miracle any game gets shipped anyway. Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
it's an absolute, like, a lot of people when they're working on a game and they know there's flaws and stuff, and people come in, they're like, fix this bug, and it's like, we know.
Yes.
We know. Like, sometimes you just like know a game is shit when you're making it, and you're just like, we just have to push it. We
Yeah.
just have to, because sometimes there's like a
We
point
just
where
have
like
to-
you can't turn back.
Yeah, you just have to get money from people who paid for a good game and didn't get one. It's cool.
He hurts my soul.
Yeah, the people that work on games. So I'm not a game dev in any way, shape, or form, but I
Yeah.
have worked with game devs a lot over the last 7 years. And the one thing I will say is that none of them are ever like, oh, we just want to get paid. Not a single person does that job and is like, if they're at that point, like if they get to that point after years of doing it and struggle and hardship and buttholes on the internet saying shit like that to them, that's just the reality and burnout and stuff like that. And even then, they're still trying their best, and there's just only so much they can do sometimes. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah. Yeah, you tell them. Listen, yeah, be nice to game devs, okay? They're
Yeah.
working as hard as they can.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
love for
obviously
them.
it's a business, but more often than not, like it's so many moving parts, and the people that are like on the ground working on the game, even the people that are in PR, even the people that are the higher ups, they're all just trying to survive. Okay, and doing
You know
their
the game
best.
Mousetrap?
yeah.
You ever see that board game Mousetrap?
I
Like-
had that
Yeah.
board game Mousetrap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right? It's like super fun to put together and everything, right? Imagine Mousetrap, but with like an extra 150 some odd pieces that don't seem to fit in there, but then you have to make them fit. Then like also it's got to be fun and functional. Think of that. That's game dev. That's game dev. That's game dev, baby. It's fucky.
I just like, it makes me mad when people are mean to game devs because they don't understand. They absolutely have no concept of what actually goes into it and like what the realities are of it, and they're just mean. And that doesn't get anybody anywhere. Yeah.
You want to be mean to game devs? Go make a game. Go make a game, then come back to me.
Yeah,
okay?
See how hard it is. And then
Sorry, I'm really
there's no reason to be mean
shit.
to them ever. There's no reason to be mean to any creative working on a thing. You can constructively criticize in a mature and adult way, or you could be a 5-year-old and nobody will listen to you because you're acting like a 5-year-old.
I mean, unless they're like shitty people, in which case, or if they support NFTs.
Well, those are the ones that act
then,
like 5-year-olds.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry. I feel strongly about this.
We can go off like this. This would be its own fucking bar brawl or something.
Yeah.
Like, go off about this shit.
So last week we were talking.
Sorry.
Don't apologize.
Technically, Sheepy, you are a game dev because you made a whole world in,
That's true.
Sunkissed and stuff. So you are technically someone who has made a game.
Yes.
And the rule set of something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Phoebe has found something really amazing though, in that he can be an island onto himself pretty much. Like, he has players obviously that he collaborates with. But like you really only are dependent on yourself, and that gives you an unimaginable and awesome amount of power like for your creation. And that's really cool, and very few game devs of any kind, I think any creatives at all in general that try to pay the bills, have that kind of autonomy and control. And it's genius that you've been able to work that out.
Well, and also, I welcome any and all criticism because I don't care if people say I suck. That's fine. That's just me though. So. Hey, feel free to tell me. I have emails you can hit up. I get hate occasionally. It's fun.
Emails plural?
I have about 4 or 5 emails. I've got a personal email. I've got a junk email. I've got 2 business emails, and I've got a side email.
Wait, why do you have a junk email?
If someone's like, hey, you need to play this game, I'll sign up with the junk email so that all the junk mail they send me gets sent there.
Oh, okay, I'm smart.
I tried to do that for a long time, but then I got really confused about which email went where. So
my junk email's called junk email. So
that's smart.
Junk email.
I've been doing this for a while. It's
That's funny.
So
Okay.
I can't remember what happened last week anymore.
No idea.
Trip to the maze. Oh no, there's 2 paintings.
No,
Yeah.
Let's think about being evil and do that.
A wild hunt.
So
Maybe.
last week there was a lot of worry from Chrys. Went to go and investigate things and found out that there's the possibility of both of her coterie mates being possible lead huntsmen for the wild hunt, or their potentials, or their candidates, or something. The picture's changed. The horn has changed slightly. And upon finding this out, both Tess and Nahari were like, ooh, power could be interesting. At which point Chrys went, just gotta go and, steal a horn, got nothing to do with anything, bye. Didn't actually do that, but, I believe at the end of last episode, were we getting towards the end of the night? Was that a thing, or?
There was the graveyard trip as well. Sorry, there's people.
Oh,
there.
yes. There was also the trip to the graveyard, graveyards where you didn't find any ghostly things or any spirits.
We saw each other.
But yeah, saw each other. So.
Mm-hmm.
And now we can still sort of do it, although it's starting to maybe fade.
So yeah, does anyone remember? I can't remember if it was the end of the night or if it was like, I think it must have been the end.
I think it
'Cause-
was because we were like, oh yeah, let's go back out. And
Yeah.
then
Mm,
it's
we
like, oh
couldn't,
no, wait,
yeah.
it's super late.
Okay.
The graveyard trip took a while, and then we were back at the parlor.
Yeah.
In that case, what I will say is you are all just about to head towards bed. You have the information that we, have discussed last episode and all that type of thing. Would you just like to retire for the night so you can head off to the next day and get whatever conversations and stuff you need done? Kind of like, just
Sure.
it'll give you kind of more of a be like, okay, screw it, time for bed, bye. Okay, so everyone roll me a rouse.
Well, just Chrys would definitely have wanted to take the books to be like, well, those can just stick with for now.
Okay. Okay. Chrys, you get hungrier, probably because you were super worried. Are you on 4 hunger? 3. Okay. Yeah, understandably, you've been distracted and probably haven't been thinking so much about feeding and more about possibly stopping apocalypses.
Yeah.
Apocalypses?
Well, it's not
Apocalypsi.
necessarily that. It's like, just don't go evil and kill everybody, please.
That
And the
too.
quest for power.
That too. But what I will say is that you are all in the salon as per usual, waking up and getting up and going to do things. And because I have apparently messed up my timing and everything, I have to pee. So do you carry on for now?
Okay. So I'd probably get up. I mean, I'm gonna get myself a Pop-Tart. Gonna sit on the couch. And I think the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna like wait to see who's up. Cause I would have gotten up a little bit earlier today, I think, and just like looked around, maybe gone through some of the books and whatnot.
What,
Yeah,
the normal books? Because that's what I mean. Chrys has got the maze
the
books.
Other books. the non-maze books. Yeah. Just like continue kind of like flipping through them.
I just have to pop my head outside.
Yeah.
I think I would have probably joined you, just and like we should research this more.
This is like the wild hunt, man. Okay, so I kind of like sacrificed somebody to the wild hunt and didn't realize it.
Really?
So yeah, we kind of like tore her arm off and
Oh, wow.
then ended up like sacrificing her and stuff. Anyway, it was kind of gruesome.
Did she do something to you?
Well, she was trying to use me as a weapon of mass destruction, so there's that.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
valid then.
Yeah.
So what happened when you did the sacrifice?
Well, it's kind of Cass's idea, and he kind of like gave her to fake gravestone, and then fake gravestone like scooped her up and then could like transform into her, and then she showed up in the painting.
Huh.
So yeah. So yeah, and then I'm pretty sure she wasn't happy about that because who would be, right? So yeah.
Probably.
So I just I'm not tempted to do that to anyone else at this point because it's a lot, and also as someone who has to deal with like spirits and stuff, I don't want to have to deal with a lot of people coming back to try to kill me when I'm in spirity form. So that's just
Yeah, that'd be bad. At least I can see you, although I haven't tried to do anything that might affect you, but you can hear me. I wonder if when you're in spirity form, if I can see you and someone attacks you, if I can like help,
Just a
or vice
side,
versa.
just a sidebar. As I remember, you did like high five and touch each other.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so we had like a corporeal-ish
Yeah.
way of interacting with
And
each other.
it was kind of, as I remember, it was like
Yeah.
You could still pass through, right? Like, but it was like sand.
it was like kind of sand, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we could kind of feel each other.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder if I could affect something if something did attack you.
I guess we'll have to see next time.
I mean, I hope that doesn't happen, but if it did, hopefully I got you back.
Yeah.
You've certainly had mine.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, what else am I gonna do? Although, you know, the little strings and stuff were kind of weird, but I don't know. You know, this whole like wild hunt thing. It's cool, but like, do we really want to exercise that much like power over the ability to like kill people?
I mean, I would never want to use it just to use it, but if we were attacked, I would want us to be able to defend ourselves, you know, and that is a really powerful deterrent. If we have that kind of power and people know we have that kind of power, they won't even try to attack us, right? That'd be crazy.
I don't know about that actually, because I feel like if we have that kind of power, somebody might try to like, I don't know, just like maybe that makes us more of a target. Because then they're like, wow, you are a terrifyingly powerful person thing. And we can't have that because that's a threat. Right?
Yeah, I guess that's true. It still would be good to have, even if no one knows we have it. You might be right about no one needs to know we have it, but it would still be better if we had it, and as opposed to somebody else having it, right?
I don't know how common this is. I mean, I don't know. As far as I'm aware, and I don't know if there are any other, you know, kindred werewolf turned kindred before they had turned werewolf. I don't know how many else there are of my kind of people. There's probably obviously more La Sombra, although probably not that many.
Yeah.
Right? Like they're not, you know, walking the streets of Weirgate a whole bunch. So
There aren't very many people with bracelets like mine, though.
that is true. How many bracelets are there of yours? I mean,
I don't know.
Like
This
the only
is
one?
the only one I know of. I didn't even know this was a thing until my brother gave it to me. So,
Huh.
I'll give this to you, Nahari, because of your kind of background and heritage and everything. At a rough guess, this could be a few thousand years old, the bracelet. So.
yeah, probably not others out there. This thing is really old.
Yeah. Artifacts usually are like one of a kind, right? So it's well, it's good to know that at least if you were to run into another La Sombra who would try to like mess with you, that you can kind of deal with your own power really easily, or more easily. Maybe even warp theirs. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm glad I have it. It's definitely more control than I had before. And it could be a good weapon if we needed it. If we needed it.
Yeah.
I don't know if... I mean, they wouldn't have just given it to me, right? Ultimately, there may come a time when they want me to use it for their ends.
What do you think those are?
I mean, it could be anything. They could want me to go after the blessed. They could have the desire to, I don't know. It could be anything.
I mean, is it more like nefarious stuff? Like, is it some stuff we should be worried about?
Not that I
Or that
know
you
of.
should be worried about? Like,
Not that I know of. They don't tell me a whole lot, though. I don't know. I don't know what I would do if they asked me to do something I didn't want to do. Never really happened before. So,
well, wait, does that mean like everything that they've asked you to do so far, you've just been like, yeah, sure, it's kosher, let's go?
well, they're my family, and I believe in their cause to a point. I think I used to believe in it more than I do now, but I still do. It's, you know, it's for the benefit of everyone in general most of the time. So I don't know. Some of the things they've had me do are definitely questionable, but I think there's always been a good reason behind it.
Okay. They're not gonna like ask you to like kill us or anything, right? Like,
I can't imagine them ever doing that. Why?
okay, I mean, I don't know. I don't know them. Like, it's not like something I would know. I don't know anything about the, you know, is it the Hashen, right? I don't know anything about the Hashen. I saw them like once. They fed, two of them fed from me, okay? And that was it. Also, I drank a lot. I was really tired. So,
I bet. Slight out of character question. Do I know about her crazy blood and its effects? I can't remember.
I don't think it's been mentioned, so I think not.
Okay. Because you have horny blood, right?
yeah.
I mean,
oh, maybe I
as
have
Tess
actually
know.
mentioned it. I might have mentioned it in passing, but I can't imagine.
I think it's been mentioned in the my horny blood. And was
Yeah,
like, what?
Like, huh? Yeah.
I would say you wouldn't know any details, and I
Okay.
doubt it would have stuck in your mind because it's just kind of like a
But-
random thing Tess said, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, I just don't know enough about them to like. I mean, you know more about them. Like, what? I figured you would know like their mission and stuff, right? Like, all I knew was that they can
Well,
kill
their
people.
their mission here was to get rid of the blessed, right? That was their ultimate goal, and they have done that. So they don't
Right.
really have a mission in Weirgate anymore, as far as I know.
Wait,
they're-
does that mean they're gonna like tell you to go elsewhere?
they might. I don't know.
But you just got here.
Well, I'm not going anywhere for a while, and I told them that.
But you don't know that. You can't. Because
never
then
know
Chrys
what
is
the
gonna
future holds.
like be the only person with me and she's gonna pick on me and she's gonna be mean.
I'm not going anywhere anytime soon, and I wouldn't ever just leave. You know.
Nahari,
I'm gonna go.
could you roll
that-
me a manipulation subterfuge, please?
Oh God.
Because I feel like both of those are only half truths at best.
Yeah. Oh shit. Why is it not? Hold on.
Okay.
This thing does not want to let me roll.
Yeah, this is definitely the point where like Tess becomes a whiny baby and she's like, nobody should leave me.
Everybody always leaves. Oh, there we go.
Oh no.
You may re-roll 3 if you like. Additionally, Tess, could you roll Wits Insight?
I certainly can. Insight, wits. Lil.
Oh shit. Sorry, I'm bad at my life today.
Um,
Wow.
Lol.
Don't forget to refresh your willpower and stuff up to full, and then you can start taking them off again. So Tess, I'll put this in a Tess point of view, because everyone always leaves. There's no guarantees. Whether you actually pick up on something that Nahari says or does, and that allows you insight into her specifically lying, or whether Tess just doesn't believe her because everyone always leaves, and that's just like her mentality. I leave down to you.
It'll probably be the latter. Like, probably be like, I'm sure you believe that, but just wait. Like, once they come knocking, they're probably gonna, demand that you leave, and then of course you're gonna have to, and then whatever. So don't make promises you can't keep.
I honestly don't know what I would do if they asked me to leave tomorrow. I don't think I would be willing to do that. But I've never told them no, so I don't know what they would do if I did tell them no. I don't really want to think about it, to be honest. But yeah, I've I don't know, grown to like it here with you guys.
Well, we have grown to like your company and all the drugs it brings.
Good morning, Chrys.
Probably come down by this point.
Yeah.
It's been like trying to figure out where to hide one of these books. Not doing very well because people break into the attic all the time.
Sure.
One time. So, yeah, probably not great. But she's got a little rucksack on. Don't say anything about it. Hi.
You're, heading out?
I don't know, maybe. What are we doing today? Like, anything, how are you feeling about the hunt?
I want to learn more about it. Like, I don't necessarily want to learn how to start it or anything. I just want to learn what would happen. Because it is possible that, well, it's possible that other people could get access to start this besides us, right?
Well, Shelby said that they need, it was a whole thing. I don't think it's just like I couldn't stop the hunt is basically where we got to, because it needs some veil nonsense involved, so I don't
Tearing
think
open the veil so that all the spirits can kind of like pour through and start the apocalypse. Yeah, that sounds about right. Gravestone can do that, by the way. He can punch a hole through the veil.
great.
No, not great at all. Actually, no, it's
not.
terrible.
That was
really
self-defense.
bad. Really bad. Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't think it's necessarily like maybe a huge worry about that.
Could Greystone ever do this without your say-so?
I don't think he can.
Okay.
Also, it would depend on which gravestone you're currently referring to, because you only know details said by fake gravestone, who is now dawdled off.
Yeah, but I imagine there's still some form of truth to it. It's just maybe in a different form that I don't know yet. So I'm just like, I'm giving vague detail in this case where I'm just like,
Yeah.
It's probably this. And also,
this
like...
is what I found out, and it's just,
Chris did
It's
the same
probably-
with, like, it's something to do with, not mentioning power and having to amass power, but it's to do with the veil and...
Yeah. So, I mean, probably takes an immense amount of spirity energy, so yeah, that would definitely
I don't know where we I mean, Shelby didn't know much, but he didn't really want to he didn't really want to contact Morgan, but yeah, maybe that probably wouldn't be a good idea. And remember, yeah, if he's all split or like his other self, and if he'll remember, I don't really know how that works.
So we now know it's at least 3 parts.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Well,
we've told 2 parts. We've told 2. And then you met another one that didn't know you. Although
well, he thought Cass was in America. So and that it was like 10 years ago or something. So remember, if you see him, just tell him to check his workbench. He wrote himself a letter.
His workbench. Yeah. I'm doing a really good job of preventing myself from saying mean things that just come to my head. Just so you guys know. I just don't want to like brag or anything, but I'm like almost a saint at this point. Yeah.
Right.
As an aside, just out of character. Tess was going to say, like, once Chrys was like, oh yeah, but he didn't remember me. I was gonna be like, yeah, but you're like not, you're a little forgettable.
You're not memorable,
like,
yeah. Especially when I'm in the room, Shelby.
She was like, I was like so close to saying that as Tess, and I was like, no, she's grown a little bit to like also not piss off her friend Chrys, who like left her and was all like, nah. So she's like, we're gonna curb that. Anyway, back in character.
You get a ping also, Tess, on your phone.
Ooh, I'm popular.
From Gimlet. Mind if we have a business meet thing? You want me to come around, or?
No, I could use a drink, and I'll text him back, and then I'm gonna go do business because business is drinking. Okay, bye. Like I'm gonna like get dressed and like head out.
Okay.
Well, that was
leaving
weird.
Chrys and Hari alone.
Yeah. Oh, don't steal from Chrys. Okay,
you need a
well,
snack, don't you?
Yeah. It's been a long few days.
We should probably take care of that.
Yeah, I mean, last time it doesn't do well to get very hungry and jump someone.
We could go to the club, or do you have another place you want to go?
Literally anywhere else than that, really.
Okay. We
Um,
could just wander about and find some random person on the street. That'd be cool.
always fun.
Order in a pizza guy.
No, I mean, it's always pizza.
Well, we could
So-
stick it in the fridge, and then Tess will find it when she gets home, and she'll love
then
that. You know, she'll love that.
I really hate watching her eat it. Okay, let's just go out. And I mean, what are the new guys like? We could see how they're going on, or just make sure everything's good, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to come with me if you don't want. Like, if you got like anything you want to do today, especially, or
Not really. I think heading with you is probably my best bet, actually.
okay. Well then, let's go. Are you hungry? Do you need some as well, or you good?
I'm alright. I'm doing okay. I think I am only on 1 hunger. Yes. So
One
yeah,
hunger.
I'm actually alright. I'm still full, you know.
We
So,
ate the night before at the club.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of you. Okay, let's lock up, I guess, and go.
sounds good.
I think Chrys will just sort of be telling her a bit like, and I mean, when I was going around Gorbin's territory, no one really popped up either. So I feel like they need to get organized and sort something out. I didn't see anyone.
That's kind of strange that you didn't see anyone at all. I wonder if they're laying low for some specific reason.
I mean, even though we know about, you'd think they still want to, I don't know, show up occasionally. Like, I don't know if I haven't seen any of them.
Wonder if something is up. How would we find that out?
I mean, we could talk to Carrion. They always know everything. Or we could go nosy ourselves. But I don't know. I'm just being nosy, really. And Carrion always want return on the info, so
We could just sneak around ourselves.
it's whether like they'll be pissed off though if we.
Maybe worth going to talk to Karen then.
Okay. Nice to see Kafka. You've met Kafka. Yeah, you've met Kafka, right?
Yeah, just the one.
I didn't know which name you wanted to use for him. Because
I'm trying to remember which one I actually used.
I think we used Nahari, but
I think we did use
No,
Marlowe.
I'm pretty sure.
Did we use Sahira?
Where is my... There we go. I am pretty... Yeah. Yes, because at the time, you were still kind of using that identity, so I think it was
Yeah.
Sahira.
Yeah.
You still have two more, by the... Well... Well, one of them was tied to the bank account, and then you got your backup, so...
Yeah.
Technically speaking, that bank account one could just be used as a backup too now, I guess. There's not as much documentation and stuff on it, but
Yeah. But if he knows me as Sahira, then
Yeah.
just be Sahira. So, yeah, I would tell Chrys that. Be like, I think the one you gave him is fine. It's just kind of another name I use sometimes.
I don't feel the need to go out and go through the process of feeding. I'm assuming you'd just like to,
Yeah.
Lord help me, jump someone in an alleyway, because that always goes well.
I'll just keep a lookout.
Okay.
yeah, pretty much. Quick stack.
Roll me a strength brawl, please.
Do I get grappling?
Yes.
Wait, sometimes I'm like, I don't want the bonus. Oh wow, but I needed it today. I'm gonna re-roll,
I
obviously.
understand that.
There we go.
Okay,
Well,
that's 3.
3.
Yeah, nothing goes wrong, but you're not like there's a little bit of a struggle and a little bit of a muffled kind of like nothing comes of it, but
It wasn't smooth.
no, it sticks with you as something where you're like, I could have done better there. I'm distracted and head isn't in the game. I don't want to put my fist through someone's face. You know.
Stupid power.
Good thing you
uh,
didn't take a minus to that one, eh?
Can I go down to 1, or is it just because I'm on 3?
Down to 1, unless you want to kill him, in which case it'd be down to 0.
Not today. I'm good.
Okay. Oh, you know, the option's
I'm
there.
good.
I have to ask. So Tess, you wander into the club.
Yes, I do.
There's some like very kind of basic like poppy music on playing like on a CD or something just through the speakers. It's not open yet because it's still fairly early in the night. And yeah, Gimlet's just making sure everyone, like, there's, bar staff, like, putting drinks up and getting everything prepped for the open. And Gimlet's just overseeing it.
What's going on, Chief?
That's what I was gonna say. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing all right. Doing all right. Oh, just another day in paradise.
Right? Yeah. So, reason I called you.
Mm-hmm.
We've had, not really a problem or anything, but there's been, there's been someone who I noticed, who I'm not sure who they are, but I'm pretty sure they're, like, in our circles, if you know what I mean. Obviously, with the music, a little bit, like, it's not, like, it's not pumping music and really loud and stuff. Bar staff working around, he's trying to be subtle with what he's saying, so.
Yeah, I'll just be like, office?
Good plan. Right,
So,
carry on. So don't slack off. I can see you from up there. You know that. So yeah. You go up to the office and sit down. Interestingly, like the chairs you have and everything, his feet don't reach.
is he that short?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's like Tyrion kind of size.
I did not realize that.
Yeah.
Ah, I love it even more.
He's got a box behind the bar that he stands on when he's serving people and stuff.
All right. Yeah, that's cool.
So, as I was saying,
who's this person? What's going on with them?
I don't know who they are. I know they're Kindred. Like, I've kind of clocked that much. But,
okay.
And they haven't done anything, like, they haven't broken any rules, they haven't done anything wrong, but, you get, like, this kind of itch in your head where you're, like, keep an eye on that dick.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's kind of what I'm feeling on it, and obviously, it's just me, well, it's just me and you as as creatures of the night and all that, like, looking after this place. I was like, I'm not much of a fighter. I mean, I can stick a knife in someone's back, I can cut someone's head off if they're not expecting it, but, I'm not going to go down in the histories as a pugilist and whatnot,
Sure.
So I was thinking, we just hired on those 3 new people, right?
Yeah, here's the thing, though. They don't like you. And I think it has to do with the first iteration of Gimlet's establishments, where you had that
the
one
delicatessen.
girl, the deli.
Right.
And yeah, because it was a little rough on her. Remember, like, the girl you had that you borrowed that you had to get back to Lamia?
Yeah.
So, oh fuck, I'm forgetting her name.
Cassidy, right?
Cassidy. Yes, Cassidy.
Yeah.
Cassidy. So, they're still whatever they are about that, which is fine. But how about this? I mean, it's just one guy, right?
Yeah, just one dude.
So, why don't I stick around, go undercover, and see what his deal is?
I mean, you could, but I kind of feel like you're a little bit unforgettable and kind of a face around town about now. So if you wander up to him and go, hey, how you doing? I'm just here at this club for no reason. He's going to go, oh, you're that Miss Aquila person who's part of the council and owns this place. How are you doing? I'm not doing anything wrong. Have a nice night. And then toddle off and maybe murder someone or shit. I don't know what he's going to do, but I'm just,
Or I just flirt with him and
right.
go through that route.
Sure.
It's worth a a shot. Ugh, I haven't done anything this fun in a while, okay? It's all been really serious, spirity shit lately.
Didn't you go on a date like a week ago and
It's a week ago.
you left with him, as I remember?
It was a week ago.
And isn't he like basically the leader of the Wilds?
Did I mention it was a week ago?
Right, yeah, no, I'm sorry. I can see how you're obviously jonesing for more adventure.
Listen, we had a good
Also, just to say, I didn't call you over here to try and bang some dude who's coming to the club, right?
Well, you need him to be taken care of, and I happen to have a certain set of skills that can take care of people who have ulterior motives and then change those motives.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, so what I was thinking is we could put one of the other three on the door as security for a few days, just to be better safe than sorry. Because as far as I know, this bloke hasn't done anything, and he's not like, you know. I'm not trying to get rid of him. I'm just saying, in case something happens, it might be worth having someone who can help kind of smooth things over and strong arm someone who might be quite strong. Like, unnaturally strong.
Fine. We'll do both, right? We'll do both. We'll bet someone on the door just in case, and then I can still go over and like work my magic.
Right, but you're not gonna kill him or anything, right?
Well, not if he's like fine. We're good in bed. I mean, keep him around for a little bit. What?
It worries me that one of your requirements for not murdering someone is that they're good in bed.
It's not easy to find. It's a little bit more difficult than you think, okay? Like, take it from me.
Right.
What?
No, you know, it's...
Being very judgy for someone who is, you know, asking for help right now, okay?
Yeah, my apologies.
So rude. Do you really think it'd be a bad idea for me to go up to this guy? I mean, listen, I'll take your judgment. You have not steered me wrong, Gimlet, so...
Right. I'm just saying. What I was looking for was kind of like a green light, or like, you know, you going and organising for one of the new security people that we've, you know, added into the coterie, as like a little bit of extra security on your business to make sure that if anything should happen, just because I have a little bit of a bad feeling, like maybe we could be prepared for that, you know, like that kind of thing. I wasn't expecting to be like, wow, there's this dude who seems a bit dodgy, and then from my business partner / erstwhile employer to say, should I bang him? I mean, I know there's a whole thing where it's like bad boys are sexy, but you know.
Most of... Oh my God. Listen, you know, dodgy is not always bad, okay? It just means that they have secrets and stuff.
Right. Which is why I was like, hey, let's get a little Lexus security, little Kindred security on the place for a couple of days, make sure nothing goes wrong, instead of maybe I should murder / have sex with this person.
But why not both? We get the extra security, but then I also, you know, try to figure out what the heck is going on with this guy by also banging him.
Right. I feel like we've met an impasse here, to be honest.
Well, you're still gonna get your security.
Cool. But if he's dead or banged somewhere,
I'm not gonna kill him unless he tries to kill me.
Like,
in which case,
he looks at you with a lot of doubt on that one.
Listen, I don't want to kill people, okay? And I certainly don't try to kill people.
Well, you don't try to kill people, that's true.
I mean, if anything, I'd get other people to do it for me.
Right.
So, you know, that's not... You'll get your security. Just relax.
Okay. Good. And hey, if you want to go and start seducing people in your own club, I can't stop you. I'm just saying, you're not doing it as part of some security measure.
You're no fun. And I'll just text. I'll text Lobo, actually.
Okay.
Because I think Lobo might be the best person for this.
Yeah.
So I'll text Lobo and just be like, hey, can you run security at the club for the next few days? You won't be dealing with Gimlet directly, you'll be dealing with me.
Yeah, you get a reply pretty quickly that just says, sure, I don't mind working with Gimlet.
Oh,
It was just,
I thought it was all of them.
well, because she was speaking for them.
Oh.
She was specifically close to Cassidy.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, okay. Cool.
When do you want me to start?
Tonight, please.
And then there'll be like time, and you can give him the time
Oh.
that the place opens and etc.
Yeah, I'll just say be here at this time, blah blah. You're working till then, you know. And then I'll fill him in also on like the situation with this one dude. So just to keep an eye out. And oh yeah, I guess I should ask Gimlet, what does this guy look like?
Pretty standard looking, really. You know, just like average height, average build, like kind of short brown hair.
You're describing literally everyone in the
Yeah, I realise that. Maybe that's why I got kind of a dodgy vibe from the dude.
because he just looks like you're the most average
Average
amalgamation
person
of
ever.
every.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Yeah, that's. I guess we'll call him Average Joe, and then we'll go from there. Okay.
All right.
I think I'll stick around for tonight, but I'll just look at. Well, I'll stay up here and do some work. But if he does show up, I want to see him. I just want to see who he is.
Sure. Yeah, if I see him, I'll point him out. I'll run up here, let you know.
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right.
Perfect. Because he might not even be worth my time if he's that average, you know?
Right,
So, I mean,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
We'll go on.
All right, yeah, I'll get everything finished up then.
Lobo will be here for you, by the way. And
Oh.
also, apparently, he doesn't mind working with you, so...
Oh, why would he?
I don't know.
All right, I'll get back to getting things set up. We'll be open fairly soon, so, you know.
Perfect. Sounds good. Is there anything that you need me to do? Like, I mean, hell, I'm happy to help out tonight.
I mean, never hurts to have you on a dance floor.
You always know how to make me feel better. Ugh. I'll like get more whatever dressed up or whatever for actually like party kind of stuff, and then yeah.
Are you kind of like, you probably have a few pieces of clothing here just from times where you've like come back and you're like, oh, I don't like this outfit, I'm changing.
Yeah, I'll just pick something.
If you want to get like proper glammed, then you probably want to like skip home and skip back. But
do I have time?
sure, yeah. You don't really have plans for the night, so
Yeah, okay, then I'll go home, I'll pick some stuff up. I'll actually bring like some clothes that are specifically like for club stuff. I'll bring some over so I have it, you know.
the glass now is tinted, right? Like one way.
Yeah.
Yeah. As I remembered, and bulletproof as well.
And bulletproof.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just in cases, you know, just So, yeah, so I'll do that. I'll pop home. I don't know if they'll still be around, but I'll pop home, grab my stuff, and then come back.
They would have left by then. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, we'll come back to Tess's seduction plan?
I'm just having a party. It's fine. I don't even know if I'm gonna seduce anyone. Okay. Listen. I want to actually play a Toreador. Okay.
Sure.
I'm playing this like discount Toreador. Okay. She's just gotta have a little Toreador added in there.
She does quite a lot of Toreador stuff. You know?
Yeah.
She owns a
Yeah,
club.
but like, yeah, she owns a club. But she doesn't seduce people for like
For like a week.
That's a long
a
time.
whole week, sheepy. Inside, Vandy is dying. So.
Yeah, it's like how would Tess do in the lockdown? It'd be like it would be like broken in a day.
Tess would not have a lockdown. Tess would be out all the time. I wonder if COVID affects vampires. It's a good question.
I'd say probably not.
Probably not.
The only diseases that can affect vampires or kindred in the World of Darkness, from what I remember, is there's a type of, I think, hepatitis that's like, it's like a blood disease.
Because it's a blood one. Yeah, blood diseases.
I think there's a couple of like unknown to human like blood diseases that affect kindred. Can make them kind of like, and then there's some more like magical,
yeah,
plaguey type stuff. I think.
Huh. Cool.
So, Chrys and Nahari, you've managed to have a little snack and now are heading to Carrion.
So I guess those whilst on there, I could probably ask them about. I mean, would they? I wonder if they'd know where all the carracks are. Not that Hari knows all the carracks. Maybe I could ask. It's not gonna hurt. Ask him to look into that, I suppose. Easier for them to get down to the bottom of things than me.
How did you meet them?
Well, so I met Kafka. He was in a bit of bother. Before, the fire thing, and before we actually made Memoria, and there was just me and Tess and Saturday with Winnie actually in the parlor. It was like a long time ago, really. And yeah, he was pretty stuck for food actually. And I just helped him out. So he's great. Just don't agree to things and really clear up the wording of things. Is what I for all of Karen, I suppose. Gotta be careful with that.
What do we have to offer them?
Probably nothing. We'll see what they ask for.
All right.
Sometimes I don't know what to tell them because I have overshared. But I usually, get the information I want in the end. Just
Well, that's always good.
what could we give them? I mean, looking into like a human crime, it's not a huge deal, right? They're probably, and then with the just gossip for the goblin thing.
Yeah.
We'll see.
All right.
As you walk into the abandoned kind of shell of the warehouse where the Nosferatu and Carrion have been making their home, you are met with a man who is just, as you walk in, is just standing there, and has a little sign, his mouth is sewn shut instantly, has a little sign that says, new digs, and an arrow is pointing kind of to the side.
Okay.
And then he pulls the card that he's holding and puts it behind another one, and it says Old Elysium.
Okay. Oh, I thought that Nathan took Elysium. Is it still Nathan's? Okay then. I guess we're going there.
Sure.
Thanks. Was it Squirrel? Thanks.
And
Squirrel.
he pulls up the card and it like slits behind another card. It says, "Have a nice day."
You have a nice night. And I guess I was just gonna sort of wander over to Elise and like, that was weird, but well, it's not that far away from the bridge, right? That Kafka and Chrys used to swap. Oh no, it's not like totally weird. It's just a bit weird, and you'd want to see if it's easy to get to. Like, you just want to check something.
It's literally just down the road from the.
I just want to check something, and then we'll head over, yeah? Because we didn't have the warehouse before, so this is how Kafka and I used to sort of say if we needed a meeting or if there was trouble or whatever. So
Yeah, it's interesting that they've. I guess let's see what we see.
Yeah, I don't know why Nathan would give it up.
No sign of anything that you may have been looking for.
Okay, well, I guess it could. I don't know. He's weird. He wasn't bothered about, having Sheldon Langdon as part of his group, and then he got Leah to be nice to Tess. So whatever. Maybe he's not as bad as Tess thinks. Maybe I don't know what happened with them. And we're gonna head over to
Nathan
Alicia.
did seem really shady. I feel like if he's given it up, there has to be a reason.
Everyone's shady.
Yeah, true.
I mean, Goblin was great to my face, and then he tried to get his guys to jump me and kill me, but that didn't go well, and didn't really work out for him. So I don't know. We'll see. Well, I guess we'll see.
All right. Well, I guess let's see what happens.
To Elysium.
Okay.
All over the place today.
As you get to the front of the Elysium, you see a few people walking in and out. Appears to be open.
People?
Or on the front is now a sign that says nonsensical, with like a kind of like a tick. It's like a business sign.
Okay. We're just gonna head in.
As you head in, there's a woman behind a little like receptionist desk, and she says, hello, welcome to Nonsensical. I'm Carol. How can I help you?
Hi, Carol. I was hoping to make an appointment with someone.
Oh, you want some guidance? Of course. Who would you like to speak to?
Kafka?
Of course. I'll see if Mr. Kafka has any prior appointments.
Right.
We mostly get walk-ins at the moment, but if you'd like to book, then you can guarantee your...
if it's available at any now, that'd be super.
Of course.
Thanks.
Please hold.
I just look at Chrys like,
Yeah, because like
what?
She's like typing up on computer.
this is different.
Yeah.
Changed
Definitely.
offices, Carol.
Oh, this is a very recently new business venture.
You enjoying it?
Oh yes, absolutely. It's always nice to know you're helping people.
Yeah. What kind of what kind of things do you help with here? I suppose. Obviously, I know why I'm here. Just generally, like
Well,
the scope.
the watchword for nonsensical is help and assistance for those less fortunate.
Chris definitely pulls a face like carrion, like right.
Those in need of guidance or advice, in any form or walk of life, come here for assistance, guidance, help.
Good. I'm glad that this is available.
Oh,
Cool.
yes. Do you want me to keep checking or?
Yeah, sorry.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. No. Looks good. If you'd like to head on up, second office on the right.
Great, thank you. Just like grabbing her, I don't know what is happening.
Yeah,
But this is weird and organized.
and seemingly above ground, like extremely above ground for them. It's weird.
Helping people in need. I mean, I guess it's one way to get a bunch of confidential information.
Doesn't it sound a little Nathan-y, kinda?
Well, carrying. I mean, they deal in information, so
But
it
this is
kind of
not
sounds carrion-y.
helping people.
Helping
a
themselves.
receptionist.
Well, you know, they're not. They could be helping people. We don't know that. But also then
free?
they help. Then also they help themselves by getting the information, right? So I mean, it's one way to. I mean, you could give someone therapy and then also use that information, which is kind of morally
That's
not good. But
that's pretty wonderfully sneaky.
yeah. This is a lot. I wonder if the files are still here. What happened to those?
Good question.
Definitely like
Let's see what he has to say for himself.
You're knocking on the Kafka
Yeah.
door. Enter.
put my head in like if it is actually Kafka. I'm like, oh, it is you.
There's like a kind of, it looks like a kind of psychiatrist office type thing. It's got like a sofa and like a reclining chair type, deal.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like a swivel chair behind a desk, and he's facing in the other direction, like basically to a closed window where the blinds are down.
Yeah.
And as you walk in, you hear him say, "Ah, welcome, lost soul. How can I help you today?"
I'm gonna
Wow.
look around for cameras and see if there are like any hidden cameras or anything.
Okay.
Are there any?
Wits awareness.
Why is this not working today?
Doesn't need to roll today, does it?
Yeah. There you go.
Uh,
It's 2.
Should I re-roll?
Down to you.
I'm gonna re-roll. How many?
You can reroll 2. Four.
Oh. Yeah.
You do not notice any.
Do I? I don't know if I would notice them, but since I'm looking around for cameras, can I also look around for like bugs?
Sure.
Like recording devices? Do I need to re-roll for that?
No, you don't notice any. I will give you something though if you activate your little shadowy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It has a tendency to break electrical things. that would include like lights and stuff, maybe. But
Yeah. I don't
So-
know if I'm like very curious to learn what's going on here, but I'm also not like so concerned that I want to set off.
sure.
We're not there yet.
I'm just reminding you, in case in a panic you want to destroy all of the electricals in the building.
Not just yet. We'll see. I'll
Okay.
hold that in reserve.
So,
What did the name on the door say? Is it just Kafka? Or Mr. Kafka?
it says Mr. Kafka.
Yeah, so I'll go in back. Oh, so it is you. Why are you acting... What are you doing?
And like the chair like rights itself slightly and spins around,
Mm.
and like for half a second you see this kind of like very nondescript average face, which then just kind of like just melds off him, and he goes, "Oh, Chrys, hey, sorry, yeah, how you doing? I didn't know you were coming. You should have told me."
Well, she just made an appointment with Carol.
Yeah, right, but you didn't give your name. It was just two girls.
Let's just come inside.
Yeah, come in. Sorry, come in. Sit down. Sorry, sorry, I don't remember your name.
Sahira?
Sahira, right, of course. How could I forget? Anyway, what's
yeah,
up?
nothing major. I guess I was just gonna chat to you about some stuff. But like, what's this venture?
What,
like-
this place?
Well, I know it was Elysium, but
Yeah.
last I heard, Nathan had it.
Yeah, he did.
What, did he just give it to you guys?
Probably.
Don't know for sure.
Oh, I know for sure.
He just wants to trade for it.
Oh.
It's my job.
It's his job. Well, I mean, it's. Do you like it better than the warehouse anyway?
Less rats, so you know, good and bad.
Mixed bag. Yeah. I guess it's nice and organized with the receptionist.
It's a nice front, you know.
We were just saying that you probably get. It's a good way to get info from folk.
Yeah. Well, and also all the info that was here already.
Oh yeah, and we were just talking about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, at least you got that too. I really thought that it would have been utilized by Nathan.
I feel like it was.
Well, I don't know. I've met him like 2 times.
What has he done with it?
Who knows? Could have been anything.
Well, he made something. I mean, he probably used it to make the deals, right? That we spoke about last. Yeah.
I mean, what wouldn't crates give to have a fountain of Camarilla information?
That's what I'm
A
thinking.
vault.
It's a big deal. Like, whatever. Like, not needing folk, but just giving away Elysium and all the information. That seems a bit weird.
Yeah, I feel like you guys would have had to give up a lot to get this. Unless you're still working with him.
You know, on his payroll, right? Or like whatever now, basically. That was a pretty big, like, lot of information and front and everything.
And he looks at you, Chrys, and he's like, I wouldn't say anyone is on his payroll. I would also say, careful what you say while you're in the building. I would also say, careful what you ask, and careful what you look into. And then he looks at Dahari and says, don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, that's not even. Nathan's neither here nor there to me.
Right?
So it's just interest, really. But if you guys are happier, that's good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good for the organisation, you know?
Your audio just went really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, really?
And now
Oh,
it's
now
back
it's
to
back.
normal.
Oh,
That's
okay.
weird.
That was so weird.
I don't know what that was.
Like you were underwater for a second.
Mm.
I thought I was hearing things.
That was odd. Okay, well, now Chrys is like, I don't want to ask literally anything in here. Now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it could be taken several ways, though, so could just be that Karen would be interested in passing on that info around, or could be that, yeah, they are in pocket. Okay, well, I mean, I just went over to the warehouse for you to, see how you are and hang out.
Yeah, of
Um,
course.
Maybe
Well,
we could all grab a bite together or something at some point.
didn't you just grab one?
Another one. Wait, how do
Okay.
you know that we did?
What do you mean?
I'm so nosy. That's what she means.
Well, I actually have some good news. My contract's almost up.
Oh, that's good.
Indeed.
Chris is like, I'm pretty sure he said he's on that for a while, so why is it up so soon? Cool. I mean, that. Do you think you're? What do you want to do after? Like, you gonna hang out still with Karen or freelance? Or...
I mean, don't really know. Obviously, you know, I kind of signed up to carry and.
I know. I saw. I'm like, yeah. Don't worry.
Obviously,
Well, we're in a building where everything's being recorded, most likely. And they know about us having a snack. That was a little like tidbit of we know everything.
obviously, you know.
No, well, they work at the Sticks and Stones.
But Chris didn't eat there.
No, but Nahari did.
Also, they don't work at the Sticks and Stones. That was just for
Just
the night. The meeting.
Oh, I thought they. Okay, never mind.
No, that was just for that meeting.
Yeah.
You
So
allowed
Chris is
them.
like, okay, Kafka's giving me a heads up that they're keeping an eye on everyone, pretty like to know that she had a snack so quickly. We were just saying, yeah. I mean, freelancing or what do you think you'll?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't really know. Since everything went, you know,
Topsy turvy.
I was gonna go with whoosh. Yeah, essentially, like, you got a whole load of people. Everything's kind of quietened down around here for the most part, which is nice, but less work. I don't know. I might just kick back by myself for a while and see how things go.
Well, that's fair. You know, like we are nearby. And there's obviously the council. They could probably use someone.
Yeah.
I don't really know. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of people who'd like to have you around if you fancied it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, imagine, you know, given everything that's gone around, anyone would be happy to get their hands on someone who's been in carrion. Obviously, not able to talk about those type of things. So.
Oh no, secrets are like they stay in the organization. I
Yeah.
guess.
You wouldn't want your drawer dropping off or something,
That'd be
Okay.
bad.
right?
Well, are you hungry? Do you have lunch here scheduled? Like,
I'm really had too much to do today, but I don't know. I could probably toddle off in a couple of hours. I don't know. Maybe I could meet you Sticks and Stones.
yeah.
That sounds good.
I think it's open though tonight, so I don't know if you want to like the side entrance bit.
I'll meet you.
Or you could do the
Yeah,
whatever that was.
Yeah.
Yeah, just I guess like one of the staff know or something, and we'll be around. So
Right.
okay. I better go get changed then, because Tess will like, you can't just
Yeah,
like
we
that
both
in my
should.
club.
We'll see you there later.
Sounds good. Just keep it, close to the vest until you get out of the.
Yeah, we'll just we won't say anything. We'll just
Yeah.
hang out later. All right then.
All right.
Good working. I don't know. Bye. Yeah, look, byes are always awkward. It's just easier when I
I
come.
just get up and start heading out.
Yeah.
It was nice to meet you again,
Me
Samira.
too. I don't correct him because
Say you
doesn't
good
matter in
names, I'm
here.
bad with names. Just muttering as I go.
See you later, Chrys.
Bye, Mr. Kafka. Should I start and head out? Just like,
yeah.
well, I'm glad that they're organized.
There's some doors, by the way. Just as you're walking around, I assume you're
The
kind of like
second door,
looking
I'm
a bit.
Kind of want to, like, does everyone have their own office now? We've met a couple of carrion before to sort of see who the next one is, because we're going to have to walk past one anyway, right?
Mr. Karts is next to Kafka. And you can see a couple more doors. Mr. Plates and Mr. Bacon.
Bacon? Okay. Just gonna, like, get out and...
Yeah, Nahari doesn't want to say anything while they're still in the building.
Okay. Thank you for visiting Nonsensical. I hope your issues were addressed.
Thanks, Carol. It was a good session.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Please do visit again if you're ever in need.
Yep.
Will do.
You too. No. Bye.
Sorry, I just saw the chat in Sunkissed. Vandy's having an aneurysm.
Yeah. I think you're laughing at Chrys. Is like, you too. Wait. Yeah. Let's just.
Maybe we should go towards home and change into something more sticks and stones appropriate, and we can talk along the way once we're a little bit further away from here.
Well, let's just keep an eye out. Maybe stop at the office first, just in case.
Sure.
That in case there's any messages.
Right.
Chris is like suspicious now. Yeah, so pop to the office, make sure people look as dandy, happy.
Yeah. When we get to the office, can Nahari also just check for listening devices?
Sure.
Well, I'll have been like looking out to see if anyone was following or nearby or anything. But
Oh yeah, wits awareness, please, but for both.
3.
Okay. Can reroll 2 if you like. 1 can reroll 3 if you like.
Yeah, I may as well. I got another one, so 4.
Doesn't seem like anyone's following you.
3.
3. Doesn't seem like there's any listening devices or anything.
So that was weird.
Okay, well, I mean,
Just for reference, if you're starting to talk, where are you currently?
I wanted to go in the office.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
we'll go upstairs for a couple minutes to be like,
Alright. In that case, when you come in, Piwillica says, good evening. Are you in for more books?
not today. We're just popping in, checking everything's good in the office. And we'll be out of your hair again. Unless you need anything.
No, I do actually have a message for you, Miss Hart. Is from a friend.
Oh.
And just hands over a little note.
Okay, we'll take it. Thanks. We'll be upstairs for a few minutes, I guess.
All right.
I'm like opening it as I walk up the stairs.
It's kind of in like very flowy, flowery handwriting. Just says, "Hey, don't have your number. Kind of want to go out. Was thinking maybe hell tomorrow night or night after. If you fancy it. ? Leah."
Aw. What does it like? When did this arrive?
It was
Come back
here.
downstairs.
It was here when I got here. Actually.
Okay,
So
so
probably sometime during the day today.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
I thought Leah had Chris's number.
I don't think so.
Text. I don't know. Okay. Well, I'll just probably text Tess actually and be like, "Hey, can I have Leah's number now that you're good with it?"
Bling.
Yeah, I'll text her back and I'll send it to her
Okay.
with just the eyeball emojis.
The side eye.
Oh yeah, just be like,
There's that slash like face back. And yeah, I'll probably just text Leah real quick like, "Hi, it's Chrys. Tomorrow sounds good. Hope you're well. Bye." That's not good.
Okay. I'll let you know if and when you get a reply from that hugely awkward text. Also, I just want to say, I find it hilarious that people are so paranoid that the pure mention of it being delivered in daylight has chat being like, "Wait, in daylight?"
Daylight.
Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, Chrys is like thrown off now. So well, that's nice. So I'm going. Oh God, I'm going to clubs all the time.
Clubs are fun though.
No.
They can be fun. You just it's an opportunity to relax a little.
Well, hopefully nothing apocalyptic happens tomorrow.
Why would it? You're going on a date.
Yeah, probably because I am going on a date that it would happen, and then
No. It'll be fun. You'll have a great time.
okay. Well, I feel like I don't think that anyone was following us.
Yeah. That was incredibly strange though. I mean,
It
just
kind of
seemed-
always is with Carrion. Like they're always listening. They always know things, but like
They
at least
seemed
Kafka,
very like Nathanified even. I mean, the place, the setting. I feel like they would have had to give up something major in order to get access to that place and all that information.
I there must have been something, and Kafka giving us a heads up about. Obviously, they listen all the time, but yeah, I don't know why he would give up Elysium or all that information. Like, I'm sure he can hold the territory, and I don't know if he is manipulated, and he'd love something like that, right? If maybe let's not tell Tess right now about that.
Well, he's gonna come to Sticks and Stones. I actually think we should tell her.
Well, we're just hanging out with Kafka, not with Carrion.
Yeah, but
And
if she finds out we kept it from her.
She just has a little bit of blinders on when it comes to like Nathan stuff.
Well, if we tell her, let's just see what kind of mood she's
Well,
in.
it's just
If
like
she's
it just doesn't need to come up, right? We'll just say we went to see Carrion, hung out with Kafka, right? So I just feel like she's gonna obsess about it.
I mean, I don't know if she's wrong to obsess about it. I think it's bad.
It's not
I think it might
ideal,
be
but-
bad. I don't know what we could do about it, but I mean, Nathan is. He just gave me such a weird vibe.
Yep.
I feel like this is concerning. So maybe let's just see what kind of mood she's in, and if she's already upset, then maybe we wait. But if she's in a good mood, maybe we take her up to the Sticks and Stones office and get her a nice drink, and then let her know what's up. I think it's better to tell her.
But why? I mean, I guess if she's gonna, I feel like it's. She's not, she never sees Carrion without me, and then when was she ever see Nathan? So, and she doesn't even have a file in there. Anything
Anymore.
we should be worried about that.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I just don't. I think eventually she'll find out and she'll be mad. That's honestly why I think we should tell her.
Well,
I don't know. Think about it on the way. We still need to change, so we can decide.
yeah,
later.
we'll have a think. Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll head back and just get changed. Chrys is just gonna change out of like trainers into black trainers. She doesn't have mud
Ah,
on.
yes, that
like-
classic move when you don't have smart shoes and you want to go to a club.
Yeah.
It's like, they won't notice if I just wear black trainers, right?
just like, neater clothes, not
Yeah.
like Tess outfit clothes.
Sure.
Nahari's gonna wear like cute little ankle boots and slinky dress.
Mm. Okay. And then you head out to Sticks and Stones.
Yep.
Right. I think just purely because it feels like time for a little bit of a, I don't know even what the word would be.
A dance.
No, just going back to classics.
Okay.
Seeing as you're going to be in a club and we haven't heard this song for a long time.
Ah, there it is. I just turn the volume up a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you you head into Sticks and Stones, obviously no problems. I don't know why Chrys felt the need to dress up. She's basically on the whitelist, always let through. But
She also doesn't want to get told off by Tess.
yeah, I imagined it was just
That's the only reason.
Nahari just likes to dress up, so.
Tess, you've essentially just been kind of working the club just as an entity itself. You've just been like greasing up the club and flirting with it and that type of thing.
As I do.
Being
As I
shiny
Please-
butterfly.
So obviously the role here, just for it would be charisma. In terms of like what type of effect you want to have, I would say etiquette, intimidation, performance, persuasion, even streetwise or subterfuge
I was actually thinking
or
streetwise.
politics.
I was actually thinking streetwise just to like fit the vibe, I think.
They'll all have different type of impact on people's night, on people's impression, on how things kind of progress. So feel free to go with whatever you'd. It's basically like every now and then when you go out and when you are like in administration mode and basically, you know, like seeing to your club and making sure the start of it, you influenced who turned up and who found themselves feeling welcome and who felt less welcome. For example, there aren't very many posers here. Most of the people, if they're cool, they're genuine. They have a tendency towards like money, but new money, in the sense of maybe sometimes procured through less honest means, and they're looking to, you know, pop champagne and celebrate with their mates because they, you know, sold some company that was some bullshit company and they got money off it, you know, all that kind of crap. And there's the petty criminals as well who, you know, just sold a couple of ounces of weed and just want to, you know, all of that type of thing.
How dare you, Tash? How dare you?
What?
She said fire festival owners. How dare you? Those be some posers. No. Oh my god, I hate it. I'm gonna go with Streetwise. I feel like Streetwise would fit this because like it'd be like, I don't know, amplifying the vibe that I'm trying to go for.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, you know, if you went for like subterfuge, persuasion, you know, if you went for politics, they'd have different effects and stuff. Like Streetwise, I would say, would just steer things more towards the way things are going for the club. So
what about etiquette?
Etiquette would essentially make people feel that the club was a lot more kind of refined and classy. Yeah. Or
and persuasion?
Like if you were going for more of like a Tess vibe to it, it would probably actually etiquette would probably vibe more towards like models and rappers and, you know, like that type of like glamorous but not classy. Not that Tess is not classy, but Tess isn't classy, so
rude.
But accurate.
I'm gonna go with Streetwise.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Streetwise. Fuck it. Charisma Streetwise?
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay. You can reroll 2 if you'd like. That's 4 successes.
Sure. Why not? That's 6 successes.
I will make a note. Okay. So. Oh, good. I was about to say, like, so you see Chrys and Nahari rock up, but Nahari's strangely silent for a moment until that's bad. But no, do you just want to? It's quite loud, so do you just want to kind of like get him up into?
No,
the office?
I'll be like, hey, you guys decided to show up, come dance, and I'll like be, you know, dance with a whole bunch of people.
Yeah.
And whatever.
Yeah, I'll drag Chrys along. Let's just dance for a minute. Relax.
Grab some drinks, like
I'll get the
sweet.
drinks.
Okay.
No, don't worry. I'll
Nope,
just get
gone.
one of the boys to drink.
Just gone.
Hey, can you bring us a couple like gin and tonics, like 3? Yeah, my girls are here. Like just, you know,
Nahari will
dancing.
just start dancing for a minute and just like try to move Chrys a little.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little.
I'd probably like pluck a joint out of somebody's like mouth and just like smoke it and just like hand it back and just be like, welcome to paradise.
I just enjoy the sun.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, I have a meeting, so
What? What do you mean? How are you working right now? What do you mean? Who are you even like meeting with? Do you have another date? Do I need to set something up upstairs? You know. So.
no, I have a date tomorrow. That's tomorrow.
I'll set it up tomorrow.
We're not coming here.
Why not? You came here for your first date. What's better to come back for the second one, right? You know? You guys can have a nice little private booth up top, tinted glass, bulletproof, could bring a bed up there. Don't make too much of a mess, but, you know,
I'm good. That's your sister. Remember.
So,
Um,
I've kissed her.
yeah, I was there. I just
So unfortunately true.
I
Yeah.
just imagine Harry being like, "What?" Yeah.
Nahari's like, cool.
Yeah, we're going to hell tomorrow. Sorry, but she suggested it, so.
Fine. Well, who are you meeting with now? Like, what's the deal with that?
Just hanging out with Kafka in a non-official, well, like as less official sense.
I'm sorry. Cavin's coming here?
Yeah.
Don't worry, he'll be presentable.
He has a thing. Going
Uh-huh.
Well, he's
Cool.
gonna tell one of the like door guys that I'm here. Or he's
You know Lobo's on the door today, right?
here. Do now.
Cool. If you want to go upstairs and have your meeting there, that's great, so long as he doesn't like plant a bug or something.
I can't guarantee it.
Cool. Then you're not going upstairs. Okay. You can go to like the storeroom or something.
Yeah, that's probably better, just in case.
It's not very classy, but okay.
But that's okay.
Well, we'll just sit in a booth. It's loud enough here. Like.
Oh, I wouldn't do that. No, apparently there's some sketchy guy who looks like the most average Joe who's been coming around, so I wouldn't do that. That's why Lobo's on the door.
Well, is the sketchy guy here?
Not currently. Gimlet said he'd point him out.
Not here yet, but if Gimlet sees him, he'll let me know.
How's it sketchy? Just
You know when you just get a vibe that someone's kind of like not kosher?
most of the people in here.
So Nahari has a thought. I have a thought. We
Mhm.
both have a thought. I'm gonna like nudge Chrys and be like, maybe we should take Tess up to the office.
I don't think that's nice. She's having a good time.
Oh. Well, it's not my birthday. I mean,
See, she's having a good time.
She is, but she could take a drink up there with her, and maybe this guy that's been hanging around is related.
related to Kafka? Gross.
Kinda. Cause
Why-
I'm thinking
gross.
he was talking to me when he said I just had a bite. Remember? Not you?
Was he, or was he talking to
He was talking to you. That's Chris.
Chrys?
Oh, to Chrys?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Well, anyway, she would have said that.
Yeah.
But look, and she's having such a nice time.
Exactly.
Want to take her away from the nice time, right?
She'll come right back to the nice time. Come on.
I'm sorry. Is this meeting also with me?
I think let's have a meeting with you before the meeting with Kafka, and I'm just gonna drag them both after me.
Okay.
So indecisive.
I'm sorry, Chris.
So you head
I'm
up to
gonna
the
be
office.
stood like by the window, like keeping an eye
ready
out
to
on-
run.
Yeah.
Not to run, but like to keep an eye out for Kafka's fuzzy face guy, or like anyone coming up to sort of tell us that.
I'll grab
I'm
the
gonna.
3 gin and tonics and go.
Yeah,
up.
I'll take. Yeah, I'll help you. Yeah,
Okay.
take those.
You head up into the office, and please do carry on. I'll be back momentarily.
So
So how long have you been here? How long have you been here today? Like,
Oh, like all day. I like came here, talked to Gimlet, and then I went back and I got some clothes. Which, by the way, if you want to change, there's some clothes there.
I got
And
changed.
anyway,
of course you did. Yes, you did.
it's great.
I'm just gonna say round 2 of me being an actual saint.
I'm just gonna pick up one of the not empty gin and tonics and be like, here you go. So
Mhm.
we went to go chat with Kafka, and the reason he's coming here is because he wasn't at the warehouse. He was at the old Elysium.
Why would he
And
be
it
there?
well,
Hasn't Nathan done that?
he maybe gave it to them or is working together with them. We
or
don't
he
know.
traded it. Like it's very possible they traded something for it, right?
Something weird is going on though. It's very like Nathanified, that whole place.
I think it's very carrion.
Does
See,
it
now
have
she's not
rats?
having a nice time.
That's okay. She I think she needs to know, especially if there's someone here keeping an eye or being a
It's
sneak.
Okay.
Hold on a second. So you're telling me that Carrion. What do you mean? What do you mean Nathanified?
So they had like a receptionist and they were
Carrion?
all yeah,
Yeah.
and she
Yeah.
it was a girl and she had
Great
a
front.
nice manicure, yeah, and it was just they have this like
Carrion.
counter, yeah, and they're saying that they're helping people, like it's
It
really
seemed a bit-
weird.
You know, so they had the front of the folk who organize meetings with Kafka and co, right? And I mean, then people go and spill all their secrets, which Carrion loves secrets, and then they can trade them.
It is kind of genius, but it's not really their normal thing.
It's a little
so
unethical. The it's just because it's an Elysium, and Nathan left the files for them, which to me is like, why would you do that? I just would not share that information.
yeah.
So I wonder if
Kafka didn't seem super comfortable talking there.
they always listen. They listened in the warehouse too, to be fair. So
It was just weird. And if there's someone here keeping an eye on us or you, I don't know. It's just the whole thing rubs me the wrong way.
he did know that I literally just had a snack, like en route to the warehouse.
Yeah.
Which is a little bit, I don't know if that's more than normal, but it was a little weird. So Kafka gave us a heads up about that, right? And not to be careful what we say in that building. So I don't know if maybe there's a deal with Nathan, or it was just a trade, or if they would trade the information that we were asking about Nathan. You know how
Maybe
they
we
are.
can learn more now that he's coming here. But I just thought you should know, especially if there's some people here.
Oh, and Kafka's contract is coming up, which I don't feel like it was
Yeah.
supposed to come up for a while.
Yeah.
So
I hand her the third not empty drink.
I down it.
they
So
always know
you're-
everything, though. Like they, you know,
Carrion.
yeah,
Always
Kafka
knows
gives me
everything.
little hints.
Nathan is now becoming way too fucking powerful. I don't know what the hell is
Right?
going on with that guy, but there is like no one wants to mess with him. And no one knows the extent of what he can do. Like, what does he have?
I mean, he had all the files, right? He probably used them. That's probably how he got all those like deals with people before. At least
But
he
could he have?
did have yours.
Yeah, I'm glad your file wasn't there anymore. I wonder if there were files on us though.
Oh, there was definitely one on me. Yeah, I read it.
I don't even know if they had a file on me. They must have. Which is kind of uncomfortable, but I don't know.
Eagle
It's just
Kafka's coming here. Why?
To hang out with me.
maybe tell us.
I'm
some,
sorry.
like,
A
cool
meeting
things.
is not to hang out. So
Well,
what is this meeting for?
I don't know. I wanted to ask about something else. But then when he said to be careful about what we're asking, then I felt really uncomfortable and I didn't really want to tell them anything. So I'll ask him. And I want to ask him about his contract too, because I insinuated that he could totally come to Memoria, but Um,
That'd be great.
yeah. He said he might want to be on his own. I don't know. So, just have a chat without old
Isn't the
Carrion listening.
Isn't the whole point of Carrion that they just are procurers of information and don't necessarily work for somebody? They just make trades?
Well, that's what I mean. They could just trade the information. Like, but what did they trade to get all that information, right?
And a receptionist.
a
And
whole
an
new
upgraded
shtick.
place. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, we have P. Williker. It's not.
P.
Yeah,
Williker.
well, but it's not the same thing. Like she's literally fancified them. This is so not their style.
P. Williker doesn't work for anyone else. P. Williker works for us. Carrion is supposed to work for everybody and nobody at the same time, just working for Carrion. The fact that they now have this upgrade means something is changed. And someone is pulling the strings, and if it's Nathan, I swear.
I mean, you can ask, but don't harass Kafka. He's great. He's a good friend.
Yeah, we definitely would benefit from keeping him on our side.
And he's my friend, so we're not gonna like firstly, not the benefit of it.
How much is your friendship worth to him over his contract potentially with Nathan and Carrion?
He would have come with us had I been in the city the first night of the fire. But we weren't. So
Wait, really?
he sent up like we had like the message system before and he like left me one, but I wasn't there for a few days, so he did what he needed to do, right? That's what. So we've spoken a
nice
bit
having
about his
another
contract
Nox
before,
around.
and I've told him about like he could totally join us, but like he didn't think he was gonna get out of it for a while.
And you're sure he's not going to screw us? Chrys, I need you to be sure that he's not going to screw us. I
don't
need
think
you
he
to
was
trust in his friendship, in your friendship with him, enough that it's not going to screw us. Because if we get screwed, it could also mean the end of our lives.
I don't think he'd do that. That's the best that you can say for anyone, really, right?
Yeah, it is. Fine. Okay, well, it might be better if I'm not there. Just because, council and all that shit. And also just, you're friends with him. And I know I'm going to end up just like getting way too antsy about questions. But just know, if you trust him to join us, I trust him to join us.
Yeah.
You know him better than I do.
Maybe Tess and I can go dance a little, and you'll probably feel most comfortable with you by yourself, right?
Okay.
Do you need backup?
No.
Okay.
I'm good.
And if you trust him, one thing, so when you talk to him as a friend, does he still want something for any information he gives you?
I mean, he likes his job, but he's not gonna screw me over. He'll tell me when I'm giving too much, usually after I've already given it. But when it comes down to it, like he warned us pretty much about the old guard, so he didn't need to give us the hints, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's
We
worth very
traded for
much
that.
him.
Yeah, but he didn't need to suggest it, right? Like, that's what he does. Sometimes he's a little baity and a bit, it doesn't come to much, but sometimes it's really needed, and he'll let me know, like, I don't know if we're being watched, but gave us a suggestion of they know very quickly a lot of information. because we invited him out for a bite, and he was like, "You've just had one." So, you know, although that's not like an official trade, he's giving us a heads up.
So
Friendly.
Carrion is gonna know whether he wants it or not that he's meeting with us, with you.
We had to keep it quiet, and we didn't say anything en route. So if we can keep it quiet, great. But yeah, I don't know. They know that we've been friendly in the past to hang out, so
Okay. Jesus. Did you hear
someone
that?
fell over. Okay,
I
then.
don't know what that was. I don't know.
That sounded like lightning.
It
Or a truck.
I'd like it shook my apartment. I kind of want to go check that out. Just to make sure. But yeah. Listen, Chrys, I trust you.
I'll be fine. We'll be fine. Like I really don't think you'd do anything to screw us over.
Well,
That's fine.
we'll be close by if you need us.
Use
Go
the
ahead.
use the office. It's fine.
So to just pause for a moment, Zoom's being a bit weird for me.
I think it might be your connection because you dropped like the audio for a bit there, right?
Yeah.
That switch.
Yeah, the audio is a little bit strange. It sounds like very slightly robotic or etc. So, Bandy, if you want to go check out your thing, what I'll do very quickly is put a pause in the recording, and we can restart the Zoom call, see if that fixes it, and kind of go from there. So,
Okie dokie.
Sure. Yeah. Do you want me to I can just dip out real quick?
yeah, we're all gonna like close the Zoom, and then I'll throw up a new one. So, see how it goes. We are back, and we have sorted whatever weird Zoom issue was going on. It's
And
like
I-
you know when you're lagging slightly, and it's just got the. I think it was maybe video lag, for me. I don't know. My computer may be being weird. I can see that it's requesting that I update like 5 things and also restart.
And it's really
So-
hot, so
And it's quite hot,
Well,
Yeah.
we'll do that after.
Yeah. So, carry on.
basically.
Get back into it. Let's just.
I'll be
I
fine,
think we had
so.
just agreed. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'll
well,
be fine.
you. I guess I'll send him up when he comes up or whatever. He'll get sent up.
Yep.
And then, I mean, you can still dance with us if you want. In the meantime.
Yeah.
I'll just wait. I'll just wait.
Boo. Boo.
Boo.
I'm just gonna walk away.
Yeah. You sure you're all right?
Yeah, I'll be fine. If I, really need help, I'll jump through the window.
No, it's bulletproof.
I
Just
I
wave.
will still go through it.
Just wave.
We won't be able to see it. It's tinted.
It'll be fine. Honestly, like pocket dahlia or something.
That works.
Cool,
Have fun. Go.
All right.
We gotta have like
head out.
I'm gonna muse to Nahari. I should really get like a button set up on the part of the desk, so it buzzes like the bar or something.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, like that'd be really
Good.
smart.
Really.
Maybe that'll be my next upgrade. Just like walking out.
As you walk down, you see Gimlet kind of try and catch your eye and basically. Do you go up and talk to him? Yeah, okay. So, that bloke I was talking about is here. You're muted, by the way.
Oh. Ooh, where?
He just come up and asked to speak to Chrys. So.
Oh. Huh.
Send him up to my office.
Alright.
She needs to know I'm gonna like whisper this to.
I will. You know what? I'll escort him up.
Right.
Hi.
Hello.
You're
Friend of Chris's.
yeah.
We'll take you up
Does
to
he-
the office.
Does he look like oh my god, why am I blanking on his name? Like we literally just talked about it. Tash, who are you supposed to meet? Sorry.
Kafka, but like Nahari will have seen the blurry face, right, in the office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, because this doesn't look like the Kafka I met.
No.
It's him. Yeah.
Interesting. Cool. Yeah, come with me. Come with us.
Okay.
We'll go upstairs, and I'll open the door, bring him in, close the door with us inside. Just be like, "This is the sketchy guy."
And then the visage fades and Kafka's there again. All right, Chrys.
Hi.
So were you hanging out here looking for Chrys before today?
Yeah, a couple of days, few days or so.
Oh, well, I mean, I went to the bridge to check the ribbon thing.
It wasn't like you know.
Oh, it's a little heads up would have,
Yeah. Next time you want to look like the most average person, maybe like try a different visage or something coming into this club.
What you mean, other than a completely average person?
I think it was
Just,
pretty good.
someone who looks like they fit the environment instead of just being, average.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Because you actually did stand out.
Yeah.
We noticed.
Anyway, we're gonna go dance. You kids have fun.
You're so lucky I didn't try to seduce you, and I'm just gonna walk out.
Yeah, that's
That was weird.
not that weird.
Right.
Not that weird for Tess. What was up? What did you need me for? You okay? Like everything seemed really weird there.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of just stepping up. All that kind of thing. Like it's carrying's a bit more important, got a bit more sway, full council thing, everything like that. So there's a little bit more,
Like leeway or
no, just like, well, what do you want to know?
oh, I wanted to ask about it was like a human crime thing, but then now I'm like that's a lot. Everyone, I mean, they're a bit paranoid about Nathan and Elysium and Carrion now.
Yeah, makes sense.
So I think I'm probably supposed to ask about that, but
Right. All right.
but-
So, what exactly do you want to know?
I mean, that's a big thing for Nathan to just give away. Like,
Yeah.
what was the give and take for Elysium and all the records and stuff?
So, unless we're doing a trade, I can't tell you.
No, I know.
Yeah. But like, all right. Imagine that you add Elysium. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Got a lot of information in it. It's a nice place to have a business to kind of use as a base of operation instead of a burnt out thing. Allows you to do, so it's quite useful. But more useful to Carrion
Than
than it is to Nathan.
Yeah.
Say you were to offer it to Carrion as part of a deal, what type of thing would you ask for?
probably ask for like a split of all the info that comes through, or I don't know, like a really big boon, or like the info that we've traded before and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta aim high, right? I'd probably ask for all the info that comes through myself, but
Yeah. For like a set amount of time or something.
yeah.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
you know, like if I was to ever ask for something in the next 6 months, we'll say, for example,
Right, theoretically.
then you'd be like, well, yeah, because we've got that deal, I'll tell you for, obviously scalable,
Yeah.
so like the more you ask, the shorter the term becomes, but
Yeah, but like things. Right.
I mean, that would be something you would ask for if you were in that
yeah.
situation.
No,
So it's like, for Carrion, who obviously would be very interested in that type of thing, they're not like working for anyone, and they're,
just a trade.
yeah, it's just a trade, same as usual.
Yeah.
But for anyone else who might be working there, who's being all right with the current situation and the current kind of deals and whatnot, maybe try and help out his mates a couple of times when he can swing it. Maybe doesn't really enjoy that quite as much, although may have been the person who set it up.
Theoretically.
I mean, that person theoretically might now be getting out of their contract a lot earlier than they should be with the same benefits.
Yeah,
So,
getting a good deal for themselves, which makes sense. And it's completely understandable. Just, at least we know that is something that could happen.
yeah.
Cool. Well, shit. Never mind.
Yeah?
At least you're getting out of your contract sooner.
Just a week.
A week? That's awesome. I didn't know it was going to be so short.
Well, depends what you bring in, right?
Bring in a nice front. Yeah, I kind of thought it was probably something like that, like the trade or the info. So, yeah. Are you serious? You're just gonna freelance after, or what are you gonna do?
I don't know. I was wondering if you wanted.
I would be totally down to have you join Memorial. Like,
Yeah. I mean, that's what I figured too. But obviously, I'm not gonna.
yeah, and we discussed it, and they had some with Nathan. They were a bit concerned. But if I vouch to you, like,
I mean, the other option is we can just fucking Scarpa. It's not
there's
like
always an option, right?
yeah. Have you got a bug out bag?
Should I?
Yeah, like a little bit of money, a little bit of everything you need, and then you can just kind of like skip town as soon as, well, whatever's gonna happen happens.
I do not. But I don't just want to skip town. Unless there's apocalypse.
You've been in contact with your sire?
No. Why, have you? When did you speak to him? Or like you as like Carrion, or you as in Kafka?
No,
Like,
like me as in Kafka, yeah.
When? Why? When?
Oh, what, like when I started talking to him, or?
All the whens and everything in between.
I met him like years back.
Maybe we don't need to go that far. In relation to
You.
yeah.
Right, so when he skipped town, he set me up on a contract basically to keep an eye on you, make sure you're doing alright.
Oh my god. Right.
Which, you know, I do anyway, but
Nice to get paid for it too.
and basically wanted me, you know, ready to kind of whisk you off if shit got bad.
What? 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 What, with the old guard? We had that. It was fine.
Uh-huh.
It was fine. What in the fuck? Oh my god, you're so annoying. Let's not ever tell Tess this because she'll think it's great.
I doubt that.
No, she really likes Sire.
Well, sure.
Right. What else could have? I mean, we solved the old guard, so what else could be the problem?
Well, it's not really a problem or anything. It's just that things here are, you know, always going to be tenuous.
Yeah.
Oh, did you hear that they've eased off the well, not really, but like the cordon around the city or around the area is like people can come in now if they're wanting to, but they'll have to basically like have a very good reason if they want to go, or good connections at least.
Right.
So
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Cassius has been doing the outer work,
yeah.
so
They've been negotiating.
he doesn't reply as much, and I don't really ask. It's counsel-y stuff in my head, right?
Yeah, it's kind of, you know.
I mean, interesting that they're letting people come in. We're pretty sorted, so it could change the
Well,
balance, I guess, for people again.
no one's really gone up for it, obviously, but
Yeah, I mean, who'd want to be the first ones in?
and like some people are left, you know. It's not often they're successful, but they have. So
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I know of a couple, so,
yeah,
but I don't know. It's still our home, and you know, when things keep going to shit at times, it seems like I feel like we're getting pretty sorted. It's, you know,
yeah,
relatively balanced and
kind of calmed down. Doesn't
Yeah.
seem like there's anything, you know, threatening the entire city or anything on the horizon, so that's good. You good there?
Yep.
Oh, sorry, that face.
Yeah, nothing but just the city.
Please roll me a
Well-
manipulation subterfuge.
I'm not lying. Damn it. I'm
Ready?
agreeing.
Ready?
It's
Are
not
you?
just I said just the city. But I'll roll anyway.
Mhm.
Oh.
I kind of feel like you were lying. Like, correct me if I'm wrong here.
I mean, I feel like Wild Hunt is a fucking issue. But it's not just the city, it's just the planet. For Chris's head. This is why Chris shouldn't try and lie. Yep.
So, what's your plans then?
Well, apparently make a bug out bag. Which would have been faster last time because I had to pack.
Right?
Yeah, probably should get some money. Really.
Well, that's not a massive problem.
It's a bit annoying.
Sure.
Um,
I heard you were thinking about taking up a job working up in Signtown.
there was talk of it. How do you guys seriously? How do you guys know everything? And I never notice that you're there, or anyone's there. I'm not that oblivious.
You aren't, no. It's really easy when you're invisible.
Ugh. Have you been following me the whole time?
No.
Is he lying? I mean, the whole time is,
Yeah, he'd know what you meant.
Awareness?
Yes, please.
A 3.
No, he's not lying.
Do I have that vibe that I'm getting from you right now?
No. I was trying to, like, decide exactly what
Okay,
that
well,
meant.
not like you and not all the time, obviously, if we're going to be specific. But I feel like this is a problem that I should probably resolve, right? If you knew straight away that I was having that I just had a snack
Right.
and that I've been over there. And honestly, when can I ever have a private conversation?
A lot of the time, actually. Think about it like this. If you go to certain places, if you do certain things, if you especially go to certain people, there's a possibility that word will get back. There is a lower possibility, but still the possibility that someone's watching.
Stupid invisible Kindred.
Right.
I mean, it does kind of bring me back to the actual question, I guess.
What's that?
I'm looking into murder manslaughter, I guess, whichever one, of like some humans, but I'm really not that good at investigating this stuff. Put my
Right.
foot right in it. And it actually it could have involved the carrots. Do you remember?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I wanted to see today about that and like what you would, not a Memoria job, but like a
Chrys job, yeah.
job. I kind of really need to get to the bottom of what happened. By who?
Yeah, it was a couple of Carricks like moonlighting, doing stick up like muggins and whatnot for a little extra money.
Out of character, I haven't told him like who it was. Right, I was like, but I haven't said any of the details.
Yeah, but I figured.
You already know from when I was maybe getting a job.
No. So I figured at some point you'd want to look into it. So I've just been waiting for that.
Oh.
I mean, because, about 4 or 5 months ago, you wouldn't have been able to figure out what you wanted to do with it, or...
I didn't even know.
Yeah. I figured, while you're still figuring yourself out and who you are and whether you want to, fucking murder people or not, I'd wait until, you knew that stuff.
Okay. So it was just like random happenstance chance, or because I'm gonna get asked.
Right.
And
so, yes and no. It's those two were, and I haven't gone all the way down the hole. Essentially, I just looked up enough to like get a feel for what was going on. Those two were moonlighting, like kind of mugging people and whatnot. They were like essentially one of the Carricks, the big boss character, one of the ones that was killed, you know, in that
Faucets, yeah.
in the warehouse.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They found out and they were like, oh well, you know, like you can carry on, but go and do this and go and do that. So it was kind of like it was those two doing the same job, but just targeted, I guess.
So they were targeted.
I don't know whether it was like a hit or whether it was just like go mug these people because there's something we need from them, or you know, whatever. But yeah, like bigger Carrick ordering littler Carricks.
And he died at the warehouse.
The one who ordered it? Yeah.
Chrys is like, there's no answer. Okay. I mean, it doesn't. I don't know if this is going to be enough for him because it's not. Still no real answers as to why, but.
Well, those two are still alive.
The Smalls?
The ones who are
Carricks?
doing the muggins, yeah, they're still alive.
You know where they are?
I could find out.
What do you want for it?
Oh, free.
You don't have to do that, but like.
I didn't find out as Carrion. I found
No,
out before, so.
I mean, if you're sure, it's not. You don't have to.
Right.
Yeah, I'd like to know. Yes, fine, please.
Alright,
Thank you.
I'll find out where they are.
Shit, so.
You gonna kill them?
No.
You sure?
Chrys doesn't know what's gonna happen,
Yeah.
and she doesn't know if she's gonna kill him, but she doesn't plan on it. But sometimes things don't always go to plan. So it's like, it's not on purpose on the cards, but things happen.
Well, just remember that, like, you know.
I'm not just gonna, like, I don't want to go and kill them. I want to find the answers for Eden.
Right.
I can't guarantee that they're not gonna.
Right, I'm just saying, you know, you aren't the best disposed to people being killed.
No, I'm not.
So.
Fist through a face is really gross.
Well, and also, you know, you had that spat with your girl down there.
Well, look, I didn't kill her, so.
Right, yeah, but you were also not. You were pretty pissed off that you were even going to be associated with it. So I'm just saying, like, if you can't hack it, maybe don't associate yourself with a possible situation where you're going to end up getting people killed. Because then you'll have to run away to a monastery for a few months to find yourself again.
I will do my utmost to not let it happen. Because.
Well, I mean, it's fine if it happens, but I'm just saying, like, you know.
I need to find out for Eden and
Right.
kind of what happened. And I need to decide if he's involved in it, because I really, like, I should be able to keep calm, but when you look at your parents' murderers, like, I can't guarantee if he would.
Yeah, no, that could be,
So, but then maybe I should just not tell him.
volatile. Could be volatile.
Yeah. It could be a yeah. Okay, well, I'll speak to them. Yeah, decided that already.
I mean, if you want to keep him under control and make sure he doesn't do anything stupid, then just bring Vassia with you.
Or I could just not tell him.
Right, yeah.
Plus, he's really stupid. I don't think you understand.
Who is?
Aiden.
What, Aiden? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
I
Well,
think Vassia has a lot of sway there.
Not to not to throw your own words back at you, as it were, but remember how you felt when your mates kept everything from you? And now you're kind of doing the same thing to your mate because it's for their best, you know. Like,
I can't even get in contact.
I'm not judging or nothing, right? But you're like, didn't you almost slug your mate with like your super strength biceps because she didn't tell you things that you didn't know you wanted to know, and you were all upset because they were like keeping things and lying to you? And now you're like, oh yeah, I just won't tell my mate because it's for his best interest. Isn't that kind of...
Being
what's the word?
reasonable is not a good look.
What's the
okay?
word? Hypocritical? I feel like. But hey, maybe you know best, right?
You're so annoying. Well, it's not a problem I have to deal with yet because I don't even know what they are, who they are.
Right, yeah. You've
So-
only just asked me to go and find out, so you probably know in a few days.
Ugh. I'll try get freaking hold of him. I guess. Is there anything I can help you with? I don't know, like a spirit quest and judgment and finding out facts.
Spirit Quest?
Oh no, I'm just naming things at this point.
Oh, I mean, this is just for my own curiosity and that. I'm curious. What did you say to Vassia's offer?
I mean, well, the like exceeding the mercenary nonsense.
Did he offer you that?
Well, I'm pretty sure. Why? What do you think he offered me?
I thought he was gonna ask you to succeed him.
Yeah, it's the mercenary stuff now.
No. The mercenary stuff's like a side gig almost, I guess.
Right.
I just assumed he'd already asked because that was the whole point.
No, go ahead and
But-
tell me and ask.
It's not my place.
Kafka, you can't just say that. Seriously. This isn't looking after me. We've just had a discussion about keeping things from your friends, so...
Right, yeah. And you were gonna do it.
And
and
I
you
just
still-
said I'm going to try and
And
go away from
yeah,
hold of
you
him.
just said you haven't
Yeah.
decided whether you're gonna or
No,
not.
and I said I'm going to get a hold of him. What's the question? What's the succession?
Take a +1 and roll me charisma persuasion, please.
Oh, my 0 dice. Can I do intimidation?
No.
I've got nothing, but
You
I'm
can
still
reroll
gonna
one,
reroll
yeah.
one. I got 1. Shouldn't have had a snack.
Really not my place to tell.
But it doesn't mean that I guess it doesn't mean what I thought it meant with the...
No, that's like a company, I guess, kind of thing.
Like the club, I guess.
Yeah.
Right.
But hey, if you say yeah, take me with you, because, you know, it seems interesting.
What does that even mean? Oh my god. Right. Fine. I guess I'm calling them both. Shit. Great. Good. And what do you want to meet? Chrys is like, in a hurry. Do you wanna meet Sahira and hang out? Do you want to get to know her a bit more, or do you need to get back? I guess.
I don't have anything much to do.
We're going dancing, apparently.
I'm not dancing.
You can stand with me, because I'm not dancing either. Most of the
No,
time.
you will be.
I don't know if I will after this conversation.
Right.
Okay, well, do you want to meet them? I mean, you know Tess a bit. Do you want to... I think her plan was to, I don't even know. Like, she flirts with everyone, so...
Yeah, she also gets randomly angry for no reason. It's kind of hard to keep up.
Well, usually there's a reason. It just might not be a very good reason. But
Yeah, exactly.
when was the last time of that?
I don't know, last time I met her? Can't remember.
Oh, she's just really bad at... Like, I kind of know how carrion works, right? And how we work.
Yeah,
That is not how Tess works.
right. Yeah, no, I figured that out.
So she's probably peeved that it didn't work out her way, to be honest.
Very desirable personality trait.
No one's perfect. Plus
That's
she eats
true.
in her own bed. It's a mess.
It's basically savagery.
I'm not selling you very well, Memori, am I?
I mean, it's fine. I'm not going to be in bed with her.
Hopefully. I didn't know if you... I mean, so...
I mean,
can
I'll
call-
have to put a new face on.
Yeah? Yeah, is that new? Like,
No.
did you...
I just never really needed it when, you know, the only people we were dealing with were other Kindred. And then we got the new business and that, so, you know, you got to put your face on and act like you're, you know, normal person.
Yeah.
Plus that whole, you know, generic Jim Johnson, Golly G kind of shit kind of flies with
Oh,
regular
we can scope
humans.
out some of the regular people if you want. Do you just pick a face, or do you have to, like...
It's just kind of like, you know, just set to blend in for the most part, I guess.
So she was talking shit, okay.
So you want to?
Yeah, let's go.
Alright.
Don't plant any bugs. So it's just walking to the door.
Are we talking electrical or
Both.
right? And let's end there, I think. No cliffhanger or anything this week. There you go.
No cliffhanger. What's the fucking Succession? Oh, and Kafka's
Goddamn.
gonna join us.
Is he actually gonna join us?
Yeah, he
Okay.
said so to Chrys.
Well, awesome. Yay!
Yeah.
God damn.
Damn.
Oh man. Good old Kafka.
Good old Kafka.
Well, if he joins us, then you'll have more opportunities to get information out of him.
Yeah, I mean, he won't give us the carrying info, but he's great for like finding info out. And
You're so lucky that Chrys has an established relationship with him, because he tries his best to maintain the contract and also give clues and hints.
that's what
Yeah.
like it is. So that's what she means. Like, it's probably not gonna screw me over, but like,
Probably, maybe, we'll see.
for the most part, I'm pretty sure. Like, if it was an actual life or death situation, he'd let us. He'd really insist on us finding out the old guard information.
So let's have a quick chit chat with everyone. I just need to double check. Okay, cool. I was like, did I hit start recording after we sorted out the Zoom issues? I did.
You did. Okay, good.
So let's start off with Under Fire Vandy and also Tess, because apparently it is hailing like a mother out there.
It is really hailing out there. It's kind of wild. The hail was like actually fairly large. I mean,
But a storm should lower the temp, so it won't be quite as. It's still like freaking humid as balls
Stuffing.
out
It's
here,
like
yeah.
raining.
it's humid here. I mean, I just like the smell of the rain and stuff. But yeah, that thunder like rocked my apartment
Yeah,
for a second there, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. It does it to us too. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Like I've never felt an earthquake.
Hmm.
What were you gonna say though?
I was just gonna say, yeah. How's Vandy doing, and how did you find the episode?
She's fine. She's fine. She's a little irritated that fuck, like it's a really good thing you steered me away from trying to like bang Kafka.
Hmm. I mean,
So
it wasn't me, it was Gimlet.
I wonder if he would have gone for
Gimlet,
it, though.
yes. Good question. Can I know out of character if he would have gone for it? Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, that checks out. No,
I
but
mean,
it was good.
like, you know, depending on if you two got to know each other and etc. etc. I feel like he would have been like, "Hey, I'm Kafka," and Tess would have been like, "Okay, bye." So,
Yeah, she'd be like, bye.
but
Yeah,
you know,
no.
like the possibility exists, sure.
There's always the possibility. No, but yeah, Kafka's kind of like one of those dudes that you gotta always be careful of at the same time. So she's like, you know, trying to
Yeah.
keep an eye on things. But no, I mean, Tess had a good night. Like Tess is like, yeah, cool. Like Gimlet's telling me this stuff. We're gonna hang out at the club. I'm gonna do all this and that.
Nathan.
Then there's Nathan. Yeah, and then there was all the Nathan shit. So yeah, I mean, there's like a lot to consider, but also like, I don't know. It's Nathan, right? Like,
Yeah.
At the same, like, there's only so much I can do.
Nathan's a little bit of an obsession for Tess, I feel like, at this point.
Yeah,
Like a
because he's
knee-jerk
been-
reaction, kind of.
Yeah, like he's been this like entity that is just constantly poking at her brain, and like it's a lot
Yeah.
for Tess. So, you know,
Well,
at the end of the day,
And
what are you
also,
gonna do, right?
first impressions are everything, and Tess's first impression of him was the whole Clementine incident, so I imagine every time she hears Nathan, she thinks, oh yeah, that dude.
Yeah, she kind of has that. Yeah, the knee-jerk reaction it's very difficult to get past that at this point. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Has,
Yep.
Has it crossed Tess's mind that if Nathan's getting more dangerous, then, you know, there's always the wild hunt?
Yes, that did absolutely cross my mind. I literally sat there and I was like, right, but he doesn't know that I could just kill him and everyone
Yeah.
yet. So there's that. You know. Or I could somehow find a way to kill just him and then, you know, put him in eternal purgatory, but you know, that's a different story. So
Make him turtle water.
yes.
just turtle water. Oh yeah, good old turtle water. No, I'm very curious to see where that goes and like how much Kafka is going to be willing to reveal to us, because that's something that, yeah, he's clearly taking a risk to talk to us at the same time, but I just don't know. I don't know. It's hard to tell with him.
Yeah.
But Chrys knows him better, so that's why like she definitely has the trust in Chrys to figure out what the fuck he can like help us with. So we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. That's all I can say.
Cool.
Very curious.
Yeah. So, Tess and also Nahari, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I find it really, really funny that this episode, Chrys like really didn't want to tell Tess, and then really wants to know things.
Yeah.
But yeah, Nahari did not want to be in the middle of that secret. You know what I mean? Because it just would have been bad.
Well, Tess is kind of Nahari's like biggest advocate, and etc. And is a little bit impulsive and prone to anger spikes. So I imagine the reason is Nahari's like, it's not my fault, and also I want to keep Tess on my good side.
Yeah. She didn't want to be on the wrong side of that. And just felt like it was a better idea for her to know.
Makes sense.
It's so interesting that Kafka was the one that was hanging out in Sticks and Stones. I did not see that coming. That was great. That was good. Yeah. It was a good episode. Things are good right now, and I am like waiting for the way they go downhill.
Just waiting for the storm.
Yeah. Definitely.
Okay. And finally, Tash and also Chrys.
Hi.
How you doing?
When you were talking about the generic guy, I was like, it could be Aiden. But why would he be there? That's weird. And then when you said about Kafka having a blur face, I was like, it's Kafka.
Yeah.
And then it's Kafka and Sticks. Yeah, there's a lot. Like, Chrys always has a bit of an interesting give and take with Kafka, where she tries her best to trade and then it just gives up. And we'll just relax and be silly.
Yeah.
And yeah, the hypocrisy definitely coming through, because whenever they always think they're right.
Oh yeah, like everyone has
Everyone
that.
does.
Everyone has that impulse where they're like, I know what's best. I know.
Well, it's all right for me to do that.
Yeah,
It's not all right for them to do that.
But get you a friend who's like Kafka and calls you when you're full of bullshit.
Didn't work on the, back at you with the Succession though, unfortunately, with the dice I had. So that's a whole other thing.
I can tell you, unless you'd have been like ridiculously successful, which look at your dice, Chrys can't really be.
Chrys, like, I would have had to be like 4-5 hunger. And I think at that point she probably would have frenzied. So
yeah. No, it's by the way, you don't get extra dice if you have more hunger.
Oh, I thought it did.
No. It just moves more dice to the hunger dice.
Then there's just no chance, because
even like a 5, which would have been a crit, it would have been, it would have.
Was it charisma?
Yeah, it would have basically
persuasion. Yeah.
Charisma, persuasion. Yeah.
She had it was manipulation. Yeah, she's got 2 charisma, 1 manipulation, and 0 persuasion. So it was never gonna go well.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. That's gonna be a problem. But she's getting to the bottom of Aiden's family's moidor, without any help. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see sort of how Aiden will react to anything and what comes out with that.
It's kind of funny because if you'd have approached Kafka at any point, that information is there.
Yeah, he's already got it. And I'm like, what? How did you not tell me when my friend's parents were dead? Wait, how did you know that? What?
I feel like the reasoning was fairly sound.
Yeah, and she didn't make a huge fuss about it. She's like, you're right, but could have done with a heads up, so I didn't put my foot in it with Aiden massively several times.
Yes, because that's his concern.
Yeah, that's, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But down that rabbit hole is a whole other thing. So, guess we're gonna speak to those 2 soon, and still have to deal with the everything, and now we have to be quiet. Like, we have to stop just talking about secrets as we walk through the city. Oh, we need like sense the unseen. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What can he?
I
don't
didn't
think
realize
can
they could be invisible. That
Yeah.
totally never crossed my mind, which it totally should have, because I remember knowing that in a previous life. And yeah, I just forgot that they could do that.
I guess like was sense the beast would work, wouldn't it?
For invisible?
Like invisible.
Yep.
No. Oh, I thought it would.
Two of you have the ability to see things invisible.
You two, get on it with the security.
I don't think Tess has delved much in. I don't think you have sense the unseen.
No, I don't believe I do.
But Nahari does have ghost vision, which also sees
Yeah.
things that are invisible.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I could use that, but it would give me away too.
Yep.
So
Like I
did
spy with my little
realize
eye. One
Yeah.
sneaky Nosferatu.
Seeing as Nahari gives away like nothing of her own like thoughts and vulnerabilities, etc., I feel like the reason Nahari had never is like, can I see anything invisible? Is because it's like, that's a nice little trump card if I need it.
well, I also and she didn't realize the extent of the Arians, like whatever they're doing.
Yeah, she hasn't had. She like it's been a while since you guys have properly chilled with carrion, so
Yeah, I think now that she's aware of that, she'll be more conscientious of where she speaks about various things, and if needed, will use her skills.
all right. Well, we've kind of talked and promoted everything right at the beginning, but just remember to go check everyone's links and things like that. I'll start I'll start putting the playlist for 40,000 layers in the description for Sunkist. So if you're interested in 40k lore and miniature painting, go check that out. And similarly, if you guys have like projects or anything you want to like kind of draw attention to, let me know. I'll throw it down in the description as well, because we've got Josh's Strange Adventures and Hydra's 40k Warhammer show.
And right.
So yeah, wonderful, lovely, amazing. Thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the show, and hopefully the recording video wasn't too bad with the glitchy stuff while it was going. We fixed it quite quickly, so and see you all in the next one.